dance with blue black. My nigga, my nerve fresh off the curb. Jelly, John and preserve. Nothing but balls in my word. In the Mossberg, pistol grip pump on my lap at all times. Whatever my nigga, cause young niggas still dying. Island pop, huh? Nigga, what? Huh? Give a fuck, nigga, what? Full of that weed.
Yeah, that was bad. Yeah, man, he was hot. You couldn't do a No Limit Greatest Hits CD without putting that on there. That's what really got me in the No Limit.
And after the verses, huh?
What'd you say, AJ?
It was after the verses, huh?
Right after the verses, man.
Wow.
At the verses, actually. But he passed out.
Mm-hmm.
And released.
He passed out at the verses?
Yeah, he did. He went out doing what he liked to do, man, you know, but dang.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was
my uncle died at work like that.
That was Master
yeah, he was on, wasn't it? Yeah, he was on Master P label, No Limit. That's why I said you couldn't do a Greatest Hits. And then you do a No Limit Greatest Hits?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I said, you know,
nigga,
you should have known.
Nigga, what? Hey.
Nigga, huh?
Yeah, I like
nigga, what? Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that was shit. But yeah, the body, I was cool with it. But that how to do that there, that's what I used to play at the parties. I would play the body late at night, but how you do that there got the dance floor packed, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that up tempo rap. I really didn't care for that body, but it was so hot to, you know, I was forced to play it, but I like the faster joints. Said it ain't my fault and shit like that. I like the ones like that. Did I do that? It ain't my fault. So I was into those, and then, you know, fuck them other niggas, you know, we had to play that. So yeah, but shout out to young Bleed. I never got a chance to meet him, even though I met a lot of the No Limit and Cash Money before they actually blew up. But I didn't get a chance to meet old Young Bleed. I knew Mr. Servon real well though. But yeah, so he gone. So that's the only trending topic I'm gonna do because it's just so much going on. And Austin, which will probably chime in, he was hitting me about the pastor, the pastors going crazy.
With the HIV.
Man, that was crazy. I don't want to believe some of that stuff, AJ.
Why not? Why not?
I don't know, man.
I don't know why not.
Because of AI.
Ain't no AI. This AI.
No, baby, that's too slanderous. You can't say that about somebody if it ain't true now.
AI won't let you say stuff about people like that.
I'm saying maybe because the reason I said AI, and I saw the video and I was gonna play it, but I figured it's AI.
You see the video I sent you?
Yeah,
I thought
that's deep.
I thought they had to put something on there to make it seem like to let you know it's AI. They taking that away now?
Yeah, they're gonna take that away. They took that out of the AI apps. You can't just generate videos of folks.
Yes,
well, okay. The reason I thought maybe it was AI because did nobody in the church look back?
Because they probably
everybody was still just staring at the pastor. If somebody behind us acting a fool, somebody gonna turn around and look. That's in your nature.
What about I didn't see that video. I saw a video of the man who I guess he's a trustee or on the board of the church, and how he was talking about how they're just trying to get the church's good name back. I saw him.
Oh, okay. Nah, there's a video going around of that's trending of this guy. He looked like he might be 20, 21, something like that. And the pastor standing in front of the church preaching, and he recording, just walked in the church. He said, how you gonna stand up there and do that when you did this to me? You gave me HIV, or you gave me AIDS or something like that. And he was going off on the pastor, and everybody was still just sitting there looking at the pastor. So I said, that might be AI fake. Because if somebody, didn't nobody turn around. So I'm like, and then it's another one going viral with a pastor bragging on this Rolls Royce that he got. And he was like, I got this for us. And somebody said, we finna celebrate. he said, we're gonna celebrate with you. He said, no, I am, but I'm not gonna celebrate with y'all. And I'm like, nah, that don't sound like nothing the pastors say. So I had to stick
I've
to.
heard pastors say some real fucked up shit. It don't surprise me.
So you actually heard him.
I don't put the role of pastor up on the pastor no more, and so
Right.
I don't put nothing past none of them.
Nah, because you just a man to me. I don't
Yeah,
get
one fast
this
leg at a time, and you tempted. Your flesh is tempted, just like mine.
Well, yeah, and like I said on the previous podcast, when I heard the pastor say I'm a man first, that was the biggest fucking turn off to me. And then
But
the
that's
pastor
true.
had
It's true though. This he a man for
he
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 he a man
it's
first.
true.
See, we don't worship Jesus, the man.
Right. He said I'm a man first. And then I was explaining to him why I don't trust the preachers, which I'm gonna go deeper with y'all. And his reply to me was real fucked up.
Mm,
So the
I wouldn't be
preacher,
surprised.
the pastor, and I was like, wow. So I just keep it to myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool on pastorism. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm
I've
straight
been
on that.
cool on that because my dad always
I'm
told me.
cool on the commercialized church,
Yeah.
the church that it's production. I'm cool
And
on that.
I got mixed feelings on that one too, y'all. I get what you're saying. I get it.
The
But
church is a
I kind of
business.
see it a little, I see things a little bit different. And that's why I say taking that being that I had psychology as a minor, it it kind of be messing me up every now and then because I be understanding stuff that I don't think I need to be understanding. And I be like,
Well,
okay, I see why they
here's
did
the
that.
thing: by you having an insight into psychology, you probably see a lot of manipulation. A lot. Now I ain't gonna say all of them because there's a lot of good pastors, but I'm talking about the ones we talking about. You can
Yeah.
see some bullshit. Like my dad always raised me. If you shake a pastor's hand, count your fingers when you're done because you probably stole one on.
Boy, you stupid.
Mm,
Yo, my dad always told me, shake a pastor's hand, count your fingers when you're done, son. So I always
mm.
been there. I had bad run in with pastors. I just don't fool with them. Somebody saying they're pastor like telling me they changed oil. It's like it's your job. Don't mean shit to me.
But the reason I was telling you that they can generate AI videos, they ain't got to have nothing.
No
They
tag,
could
no
just
label.
Neil. You heard of uh, Neil Grayson? Neil Grayson. He's the physicist.
Yeah, Neil deGrasse Tyson. Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Somebody put a video out on him where he was talking about the Earth was flat. He was looking at his phone as he was watching the video, and he said, "That's not me." He said, "I never said that. I never made that video." And it went on to tell you how good they've gotten with generating
AI.
people, and they
Yeah, I
got
can do that. I mean, it's so easy. I can do. If I got off the phone for an hour, I can do your whole video in an hour or whatever you want. You
Yeah,
know, it's
make you
the way
run,
they.
make you run, make the dead run again, and all that.
Yeah, I did one earlier today. So I mean, the thing
Send it to
is,
me. I need to see your work. I might get you to do
They
something.
got a whole group of where they want you to Photoshop them doing different things. Put my dead son running with my new grandbaby and all
Now
that, you know.
on the cool, I don't really like those. I don't even like when they have them and then they'll get
I
up
think
and fly off
that's
and
a
go to
good use for
heaven.
AI. I think that's a good use for it. But all the other it's the mal the stuff that's done with ill intent.
I'm tell
See,
you something. I'm tell you about something about AI. It's a wrap. AI run everything. All these folks gonna lose their job ain't because of the economy, ain't because of Trump. It's because AI is cheaper than hiring a bunch of folks that stay working got problems. It's a wrap. It's done.
yeah, they already got billboards up saying, "Don't hire humans, hire robots."
Exactly.
We don't never need rest. We won't ever complain, and we
That's right.
work 24/7.
I
and
mean,
we not late. We ain't got to worry about no kids, no wife, no husband, no nothing.
I've been able to do more in the past 2 months using AI than I ever been able to do using the hiring folks to do this work.
Yeah, George been like dude on Limitless with the super pill.
Straight up. I ain't seen it yet. You don't send me none of that, George.
I sent you all. I just sent the cover I made today. I just sent you. That was done with AI. Took me 1 hour.
I'm gonna have to look at it.
Yeah, I've been. See, I saw this coming back in the early 2000s when I was in Memphis working in the tech industry, and we were trying to tell people, "Hey, y'all need to start learning this and learning it," but nobody wanted to listen, and now everybody crying. I'm getting laid
No,
out.
it's
Well,
still people that don't even know the computer that well, George.
yeah, and I feel bad for them folks because I know they way behind. They're gonna be
Yeah.
way behind. You know,
And
it's
no,
like
this
it's
people that don't know how to operate the phone, a smartphone
yeah,
over a analog phone. You know, they can operate an analog or flip phone, but not a smartphone.
yeah, them folks in trouble.
Well, they already showed during COVID that a lot of the average homes didn't even have sufficient internet to do homeschooling.
Mhm. See now,
Well, thank
everybody
God they
upgraded.
changed that now.
Yeah, everybody upgraded they internet now. That's not a problem no more.
And you
Everybody
can
can
get
upgrade.
you get a discount for being on Snap. Ah,
Mhm. If you can
Yeah,
say
you
you get your
crazy.
internet for free.
So they
even the
got free
people on
internet out
Snap
there now.
can get.
Yeah, if
Now
you're
it
on
ain't
disability.
free, it's just
I bet it
discount.
ain't. I
Well,
bet you it ain't strong.
I tell you what, I had
Oh
free
well,
internet.
I
I
ain't
had
gonna
free
even lie,
internet. I
I
loved
got
it.
it.
Yeah, I had free
And
for a couple
I
years.
ain't I don't glitch unless the wind blows strong.
Y'all silly.
I used to pay a lot for cable and internet, but when I cut the cord, my God, the
Yeah,
money
I
got
don't do
saved.
I don't do cable. We
Right,
stream over here.
And
right.
so so God fixed it that I get what 3 TVs, the phone, everybody's watching something.
You say God fixed that like that?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because see, I get it on. I ended up. I I want to give. I get $12. I'm just telling you, I get $12
Will
snap,
Smith said,
and I'm
like
always
Will
waiting to
Smith,
I
increase
like
need
my
three
Will,
of that
snap.
then for the holidays.
Look, I'm
like
trying to
Will,
increase it now.
like
Man,
I
I
Will
got
got it.
more.
Smith
No,
My
said.
no,
rent. My
ma'am.
rent
I
went
need to get
up.
that cranberry sauce. Send me that cranberry
I'm
sauce,
gonna need
ma'am.
the government to open back up because my rent done went up. You understand me?
How your rent
Mhm.
go up?
Okay, because I moved, and
Oh,
so
okay. You moved on up.
well,
Hey,
move
like Will Smith said,
transition to another
see
place to call
God.
home. But y'all get me off point, off my topic, off my subject. Anyway, so when they came to put the internet in, I was supposed to get the old regular black cheap box, And for whatever reason, that box wouldn't work, and God fixed it to where I got the big white box, the white box that I used to get when I paid the $89.99 a month for internet. I got that by when I paid the $100 a month for the internet.
So it
Yeah,
wasn't a technician, it
I,
was God, huh?
it was God.
man, what you tell
Shit,
me,
it was her God. You know what I'm saying?
man, you call it
Won't he
what you
do
want,
it?
baby.
Won't he
You want
do
to
it?
do all the time.
Shit, won't he will? You know what I'm saying?
Don't play with it. Don't play with it though.
Won't
We ain't
he
gonna play with
will?
it. We're not gonna play with it like that though.
Hey, goddamn. Well, glory be to God for
But
hooking on
glory
with
be to God.
internet.
You know what I'm saying? AJ
Yeah.
got, whereas in, the little $12, I don't even begrudge no more because it got me a discount on Prime. It got me discount on the internet. I mean, hey, I'm looking for more ways to save.
What discount on Prime?
You get a discount on Prime when you with an EBT card. I pay
Yep,
half.
yep.
I pay
Man,
half.
You can do that on DoorDash. You can do that on Walmart. Pay
how many
half. Yeah.
how many people can you share that with?
Prime,
Yeah.
same. How many of it? If you paying full price for Prime, how many other devices or that they let you use? I get the same thing.
Can your device
And then
be in another state?
it can be in a different location, different state, different household across town.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
So,
just the same thing,
see,
but
Black, don't make you lose her privilege.
I still get free delivery on all my Amazon shipping. Everything's
Mhm.
free delivery.
I'm gonna tell them you live with
Except
me
for
part
Whole
time.
Food. Whole Food. You said what?
So I'm gonna tell them you live with me part-time.
Man, you better claim me on your taxi.
Yeah, I'm gonna claim your name and give you
Man, get that
$500.
deduction.
Hey
Now
man,
we gonna get the earned
listening here.
income credit.
I'm gonna give you $500. I give
Nah, baby,
500.
my prices don't went up.
Oh no, no sir. How your prices go
500,
up when the economy?
500, but low budget. That's low balling. That's
Huh?
that's
Hey,
the bottom of the barrel.
hey, that's better than nothing, ain't it?
It's inflation.
Exactly.
Mhm.
So that 3,000, whatever, 4,000, whatever you
Hood
get
prices
back
that
ain't the
went up. You
same
know,
because of
you know them
inflation.
prices on the street that went up.
Shit.
The hood prices that went up.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that was like
Good
them two
economy.
girls. Hey,
Good
two
price
girls.
struggling now. Ain't got no stamps circulating on the streets.
Them two girls got caught shoplifting, and they had said what y'all stole was worth more than 500. They said, well, them clothes and stuff was on discount.
Oh Lord, they so
That was
stupid.
on clear. We stole out the clearance rack. Tell you, you better check them tags again.
So
Reread
that
that
if it was
up.
under 500, it's
Well,
not a felony, right?
Yeah, it's
that's
not
if
a
you buy
felony.
it. That's
That's
if
the
you
difference
buy it,
between a
not if you
felony and a
stole it.
misdemeanor, though.
If you stole it, it's still full price.
Right.
Oh man, people be
That's
on
gonna be
That's the
some
good to
difference.
proving. Yeah, you got to prove that in court.
people be on
If
some
it
more shit, boy.
if it was on the sale rack, they're gonna have to honor that price, man.
No, they don't.
Mhm.
It don't
Yeah,
care.
Yes,
they
they
do.
do.
It's
Yes,
gonna
they
show the
do.
pencil. No, they don't. I'll tell you, they gonna find a way around it.
I don't know about in there as far as if I was stealing it, if they got to honor that price. Or I don't know in that scenario that Kirkler had. But
Right.
as far as if I go in the store and you say this is on sale
Oh yeah, that's
and I go
different.
in there, you got to honor that.
Yeah, but not if you steal it.
So
Not if
then
you steal it. Not if
if
you steal
if
it
they
though.
honor it on one end, they got to honor it on all ends, George.
No,
Yep.
AJ, not
Are
if
we
you
trying? Are
stole
we
it.
trying to just? Are we trying
You
just
better
like
find
post
that
office?
gray area. You better
Nah, ain't
find
no
that gray
great
area.
area. You
We
shouldn't
got
have
AJ.
stole it.
We got Anthony in the building. What's that, Anthony? What's that?
What's up,
What's up,
Anthony?
y'all?
Hey,
So
Anthony.
what's
What's been
up?
up?
I tell you what is up. When I steal that
Uh,
shit, it's still gonna be 50% off. When I took it, it was 50% off.
man,
Mine. I'm
you got
When
to
trying to
I
go
tell
out
when
you.
I
what's on that sticker price.
when
When
I
they
put it in my
adding up
purse,
what
it
you
was
stole,
50% off.
if they adding up what you stole and it's originally $20, and when they ring it up, it come in at $9.99. They gotta honor that $9.99.
Right.
Hello.
Whatever's on that
Any good
tag.
defense attorney, your
Hey,
defense
don't
attorney
try.
Hell,
don't
so
make
you
Don't try.
them
took
Hey,
don't
hey,
fight that.
look.
so
Don't
you
try
took
that.
Shit.
$500 worth of shit. I'm saying no, I took $250 worth of shit. Y'all
No,
better go.
don't try
Hey,
that
Right.
shit. Don't try that shit. Don't try
Don't
that.
try
Look,
it.
499, 501, two different things.
I was
Misdemeanor and
saying
felony.
the merchandise in my purse, the half off stickers in my pocket. I got the receipt.
man,
What she
there
say?
you go. You better
Half
tell
off
them.
stickers in my pocket. I kept the stickers. I know what I'm talking about.
I know
Uh,
how much it will cost.
don't try that shit, please. Don't.
Man, I seen a
Please
video
don't
where
try that at home.
Kirk
a
said,
lady was
please
in one
I
don't.
of
know
them
the
sit
times is
down.
hard. I
A
know they
fat
hard.
lady was in one of them sit down things in a Walmart, and she was coming out, and then the guys stopped her, whatever. A white lady stopped her, and and the little white guys walked around, and she just kept pulling stuff out, man, and pulling stuff out. I don't know how she got. Y'all go to TikTok to see it. Just put in there, woman in the rider thing with still shoplifting in Walmart. She pulled out so much stuff. She had on a dress, like a moo dress. She was a big woman, and she was sitting on one of them little riding things. When I tell you,
Had
she
it
just kept pulling out, pulling
had
out,
it loaded up
pulling.
under that
Man,
dress.
she had everything. Maxi pads,
Hey,
underwear.
If she'd have hit a bump in the parking lot, all that shit would have fell out.
I don't know, man. She had that shit tucked
She had,
good.
hey,
Man. That bitch was a
she had it.
professional, yo.
He had on something up under there, baby.
She
That
had it
lady was
stuck
being
Mm.
She
sensitive.
had to
freezing
have
it in
something
her
up under to
thighs.
catch that. Because it's
I
gonna
don't know
fall
what
through a
she had, but
moo.
y'all need to go watch the video. It's on
And when
TikTok.
they get
She just
arrested,
kept.
because I don't know why I'm so obsessed with those videos on TikTok. That's my algorithm on TikTok. Folks getting arrested for shoplifting. Them cameras see everything.
Everything.
Mm-hmm.
They don't miss nothing. You really thinking you ducked off? You really to the corner? You doing some shit? They see every crevice of that stove. They see everything.
I was surprised they gave that girl who helped set up Julio Fulio, they gave her manslaughter.
My
Mm.
mom been talking about that for the past 2 or 3 days. She was waiting to hear what they were finna give her. They did give her manslaughter.
They gave her manslaughter.
How
They
many
gon'
years she get?
they gonna give her, all the rest of the boys got life.
As they should.
Yeah.
But
But
she getting what?
they gave her manslaughter, and she was the main one who spotted him out.
And what's crazy, they was offering her 18. So I wonder if
Yeah.
she gonna get less or more. They were offering her
Probably less.
18
You
because she
probably might
said,
do. Yeah, you might do 7 to 13 for manslaughter.
"Oh, okay," because
Yeah,
she
you
was
ain't gonna
they
do a
was
lot for
giving her
manslaughter.
18. She said take it to court, and she done got manslaughter.
Yeah,
She done
she probably
She
shaved.
dismissed the
she
She
role.
done
was doing her
shaved off a
makeup
couple of
in
them
court,
years.
and she wasn't even worried. She was doing her makeup and putting on lipstick, and
When they showed that boy body on the thing, she was laughing.
Is
yeah.
this a movie y'all talking about or real life?
Now
No,
this
this
real
real
life.
life in court. They just
Julio
had
With,
they
Fulio.
they just had their trial
oh, okay.
for killing Julio Fulio.
Yeah.
But see, he was advertising where he was, and he was throwing his 26th birthday, and he came.
Yeah, I mean, I followed it for a second and then I left it alone. Same thing all of them do. Pop Smoke, he did that. They went, found him, and tried to steal,
But that Julio
unalived him.
Fulio situation, when I say they followed him for 24 hours straight down there and rolled for hours. You
Yeah,
know how you not know for hours you being watched? That's some
they
scary
rode. They
shit.
rode. Well, they stole a car. They got this geek dude. He was riding in a Monte Carlo. He wasn't riding in nothing that stood out. See, so he was
Mm.
riding. They were riding in that Monte Carlo, and they was just hanging back watching him.
And I
And
mean for
he was
hours from like that morning to that night. Like he
yeah,
been
and he
rolling
was going
from
live.
Tampa to Florida, driving hours.
Yep, they showed where they showed them at the Airbnb that she rented.
Mm-hmm.
All of that. They showed them getting out of the other car with the choppers. All of that, man.
Yeah, because one thing about Miami and Georgia and places like that, probably in the DFW too, um, cameras everywhere,
Yeah,
bro.
they camera
Yeah,
heavy.
that's what that was about the main part of the case. Cameras that they seen everything step by step by step. The
Yep,
case closed itself.
Yeah.
exactly.
And you say they got life
The
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 guys
guys
did.
did. She got manslaughter.
for setting it up.
Yep, they gonna
That's
give her sentence on December the 12th. Cause I watch a lot of court TV.
My mom do too. My mom called was like, Julio Julio. I was like, who? Then I Googled it. I had no idea he had even got killed. I was like,
yeah.
what?
I was watching it as
I
soon as
kept
he
up
got
for a
killed.
second and then I fell off of it. I didn't even know he was dead.
He probably got about 12 or 13 bodies under his name.
Probably more than
Mm-hmm.
that.
Same thing with the King Von thing, but you live by the sword, you die by the sword. So
No,
I
seriously,
feel,
yeah.
yeah, I don't have a lot of remorse for those cases. Any life lost, what I'm saying, is a tragedy. But if you put yourself in that, in harm's way, we can't
Well, you know,
be
you know
shocked.
one thing, man. If you notice that King Garden where they lived at in Jacksonville, Florida,
Hmm.
so it was so bad that they put a big ass gate around it, and it looked like a prison, man. At
Yeah,
the
I
mall.
watched a video where this guy was trying to holler at this girl, and he told her that he lived in Jacksonville. He was from Jacksonville, Florida, and she was like, she didn't really want to go there. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't
Yeah,
know it was that bad, but he
yeah.
said, "Yeah, I'm from Florida." She said, "What part?" He said, "Jacksonville. You ought to come out and hang with me." She said, "I don't know about that." And I was like, "Was she being funny or what?" But
No,
if it's that bad, I didn't know it was that bad.
man. They
It's
just
some in
start
that Florida water.
they just start busting on people, man. Just to cause the other side pain.
That's what I was gonna say, Kirk. When you actually look into them stories, I don't have no remorse for them either. It's just so deep rooted, the
Yeah.
death and the killings. And it's like it's no conscious behind it whatsoever. Anybody
Yeah,
can die
they start making videos and rapping about it.
and rapping about it on each other graves, on people graves, and
Yeah,
all sort of
Julio
stuff.
Fulio had a T-shirt with 3 bodies that he got, and he laying on the T-shirt in the graveyard, rapping about he claimed them 3 bodies.
To the Fantasia hit, bastard.
You know, that's just
To When I
bold, man.
See
That's
You.
just like I don't give a damn, nigga.
So death was on him. That's the thing that's crazy.
Yeah,
He had to live every day like it was his last, because death was following that boy.
and he was just talking like, hey, they ain't gonna do shit. They like he tell them, man, they ain't coming, they ain't gonna do shit.
He had been hospitalized 3 or 4 times.
Yeah,
It was around the corner. Death was right there at his door.
they
That's
was
crazy.
gunning at him, man. They put like
Yeah,
a
I just
six,
say he went out like that on his birthday though, man. That
well, they
was
put a
Hell
60,
yeah,
they put a
it was
sixty
like 3 days
thousand
after
dollar.
his birthday. He was doing on the 22nd. He died probably on the 25th. I'm making them days up, but it was kind of like that.
Yeah,
Two days after his birthday.
they put a $60,000 hit out on him.
Woo wee.
mm. But
And
yeah,
then
let's
it was a lot of people that got caught, just like the Uber driver that like Julio. He killed this one dude. He killed this dude's uncle just so it would get to him. But it killed the Uber driver was the one giving the uncle a ride, and his killers shot up everybody. That was a $20,000 hit,
That's
and he
horrible.
killed the Uber driver. Uber driver didn't do shit, you
yeah, but when
know.
you in it that deep, you gotta kill everybody that got eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
These folks fine still ain't doing them no good.
but it,
Yeah, and then
but
he
you know
then
what's
they still
weird?
got caught.
But you know what's weird though, man? You know, we
Hell no,
all
he ain't
work.
never got caught. The Grim Reaper had to get him. That boy
You
had never
know,
got convicted for none of that shit. None of that stuff he
yeah,
Oh,
did,
you
he
talking
got.
about Julio?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know if he
yeah,
was talking about him or somebody else. Yeah, Julio has never been convicted for none of that,
for
none of the
nothing.
bodies under this belt. It was time for that boy to go. No
But
Shit,
shade.
same
you
thing with
know
young
what's
boy.
weird?
Shit.
What's weird? We
Holler.
all worked hard to get out of the hood, stack our money, live a better life. And them young cats have all that money, man. And then they still honor the violence. It's like they don't want out.
You look what their music based on though. You know, they whole music is predicated on their violence and all they did.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
But,
crazy.
but
Well,
Snoop and
they
Cube
need
and
Jesus. They
Snoop
need
and
Jesus.
Cube and them, they all got out of that bullshit, man. They know
Who
about
Yeah,
that?
it. Snoop Dogg, Cube, and all of them, they got out of that shit, man.
yeah.
Yeah, but they wasn't as
But
deep as these youngsters. They had
right.
more sense.
Well, the
You
Bloods
know.
and Crips was pretty deep back then, though, B. You know, it's
Yeah,
just that
but they wasn't just killing. You know, like let me see. I think I got it on here. Hold on. Did I upload it?
I don't know why, and
People's.
as crazy as this may sound, the Crips and Blood seem like they had more structure.
they
It seemed
did.
it seems like they
Mhm.
kill it for nothing now. It seems like
Yeah,
Crips and Bloods had like
exactly.
we got territory, we fighting for land, we fighting for respect, whatever it is. It just seems like now it's like killing is just I don't know. It just seems senseless.
They did an interview on some of the rappers down in Monroe, Anthony, and they asked them like, "What's y'all day to day?" They said, "Shit, man, we probably wake up in the morning, man, hit some joint, hit some smoke, and shit, probably go do some gambling and shit, and then probably go roll and catch a couple of bodies and shit. Like that shit just
And that's Monroe, Louisiana. Yeah, that
yeah,
you need to Google that, Anthony. That shit's crazy.
My
yeah.
my boyfriend, his mother lives in Monroe.
Oh,
His
okay.
mother
So
lives in
you
Monroe.
familiar with Louisiana? I ain't questioning too much on you no more. I just say what I say and step back. That let Heifer knew all them goddamn songs. I'm through with Anthony.
Yeah,
But they killing these youngsters don't get it, man. They just do anything for no reason. This dude
yeah.
here unalive somebody at school because they bumped into him and didn't say excuse me.
I thought that was the dude that the girl didn't want to talk to him.
It's probably
I
another one.
think this is a
Hey, y'all
different
heard
one.
about that lady in Dallas? Not too far from where I live, killed that woman at Petco, PetSmart, whatever it is, PetSmart. for the same situation. Well, not really. She held the door open for the lady. The lady said thank you. It turned into a confrontation, and one woman killed the other. This was probably 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that.
They're grown ass folks.
Yep.
Bumped into him in the hallway and didn't
So
say
if the grown folks don't know
excuse.
how to act, how we expect the kids to know how?
But damn, I gotta die because
Hey,
I didn't say I didn't apologize.
on the
Shit.
I ain't hold the
cool.
door. I ain't hold the door open, so it's a whole conversation.
No,
My life
usually,
cut short for some crazy shit. That's
y'all,
you.
usually shit like that happen when somebody don't like you. Cause a long time ago I was at a party and there was a little group called the Yard Boys or whatever in Monroe. And I think let me see, I bumped into this dude
Hey, calm down.
and he was like, hey man, you bumped into me. You know, when I bumped into him, I said, I said excuse me. And I think I kind of stepped on his shoe or some shit. Hey man, you stepped on my shoe. I said, yeah, I said, excuse me. You know, he had his boys with him. He's like, yeah, man, but you bumped into me. I was like, and then, but the fact that I was dating one of the boys in the clique sister, they squashed that shit. And that dude, I think he ended up getting unalive a few years ago. But it's
I'm
like,
just gonna chuck it up to no one in Monroe really got good sense. I ain't gonna hold you.
I don't know. Yeah, that was crazy because
I'm
then,
just gonna check it down. And nobody in Monroe, Louisiana got good sense. No shame, Monroe. Don't come for me, but baby, yeah, I done heard too much stuff
yeah,
about
because
y'all.
I wasn't
And
going,
I ain't
and
heard nothing positive.
people know me that I ain't gonna back down. So he was like, it's like, yeah, you stepped on me. I was like, and I said, excuse me. Yeah, but you stepped on my shoe. I was like, and then the other guy in the clique was like, did his hand like that, like, it ain't worth leave him alone. But yeah, and that was over there. So I'll never forget that incident. That shit, my nose starts sweating now just thinking about that shit because I already tell that nigga, yeah, we was gonna get it, and I may not be here today because we had this click with him, but you weren't finna try to punk me out in no goddamn party where everybody know who the hell I am, and it just wasn't going down like that.
Well, the thing now, man, is really like people ain't scared of jail. People ain't scared of dying. Killing somebody
Yeah,
is bad.
And don't
It's a
nobody
badge
fight
of,
no more.
yeah, killing somebody
they
is a badge
Well,
of
conditioned.
honor.
you
It's
could wrap that up. Don't nobody fight no more.
Yeah, killing somebody is like a badge of honor, man. You like if you
yeah, it's desensitized now. It's like
And
they
they gonna end up
live
in
to
that
get that
cushy,
teardrop.
that cushy lifestyle in prison that I was talking about. They're gonna end up in that
I
cushy
know,
jail.
right? Yeah, but they need
My
Jesus, so that
God,
gets us
my
back
God.
to what we talking about today. They get us back to they need Jesus. Okay, yeah. This topic here, Austin wanted to touch up on the shiesty preachers and things, and like I say, the one that went most viral recently was Marvin Winans. And when I saw the whole video, I understand what happened. And I'm an asshole by nature. So with me being an asshole, I understood what happened. And so I went and found the video where they explained what happened, that I knew, what I believe. Here you go right here.
Becky Church was sowing this seed of $1,000 plus $235 and receiving the blessings to come to all that participated.
Now that's only $1,200.
Yes.
Y'all not listening to what I'm saying. If you have 1,000 plus 1,000,
Okay. Well, I'm gonna work on the other 800.
well, that ain't what I asked you to do.
You're the woman in that viral video.
Right.
He did not rebuke you.
He absolutely did not rebuke me. Now, there's a difference. There was a correction because let me clearly state that Pastor gave instruction on the lines to get into.
I was calling because the whole church was giving, and it was our day of giving, and the whole church was coming, and we didn't want people standing, the mothers and all that, so I was calling them by increments. And I corrected it, and I told everybody to listen and come when you call, and that's all that was.
Roberta told me Pastor Winans personally apologized to her. She's been a member of Perfecting Church since 2013.
So that man, to me, that man simply gave instructions. And see, and Anthony brought up a great point weeks ago when she said, every time we play a video, she'll say, "Well, I need to see where it started from. I see what y'all showing, but we need to see where this stuff started before it got to the point that you're showing." And so I took that into account when I watched the pastor, because I'm like, I just can't see him carrying out like that, you know. So I went back and I caught the whole video where he said, "Okay, this is what we gonna do. Everybody that got 2,000, I want you in this line. You got 1,000 that line. Everybody who got 800, $2, $4, I'm gonna call y'all up, you know, later." That lady jumped her happy ass up in that $2,000 line with $1,200. So she was wrong. And I would have clowned her ass too. Like I say, I'm an asshole by nature. I was like, "This ain't $2,000." He said 1,000 that you're sowing plus 1,000 that you raise for the prayer. Whether she got 5 from this family, 10 from that family, 102, 3, 500 from this family. If you got $2,000, get in this line. She brought her nappy head ass, excuse me, up there with $1,200 in the
I ain't gotta
$2,000
be
line.
all that.
Well, I'm just saying, she ain't had no
That was
business getting her ass
that
up in
was
that line.
that was hellbound activity right there.
But
She
maybe,
ain't had no business
maybe
getting that
she,
goddamn line. So I
maybe,
stand with the
maybe,
pastor on
maybe,
that.
Because
maybe
her
she
I
hair
stand with
definitely
the
was
misunderstood.
pastor.
laid for the
And she
guys.
probably,
Her hair was definitely fried, dyed, and laid to the side. It never gave nappy. My sister, her was real nice.
But
She was
she
the
you
may have
didn't see them cuckoo bugs in the
misunderstood.
back. I zoomed all the way and she had all them aces back there. So you didn't see what I saw. But
She may have misunderstood the instructions, though, man.
she misunderstood. Well, yeah, she misunderstood him. But
But that
that
wasn't no
still ain't what
reason.
he
Hey,
asked
look,
for.
hey, if you made a mistake, man, I wouldn't call you out like that, though, D.
In front of the whole
I'm not gonna
congregation.
do
But
that,
but
man.
Lord,
but
Without
the
time out,
Lord
y'all.
evidence.
himself wouldn't do
Time
no
out,
shit
y'all.
like that.
The way she reacted, and Kurt, you done been in church long enough to know you have certain people that do what they want when they want. That you have that certain that deaconess or whatever that gets on your
Just like when the
goddamn
last
nerves.
time he said shut the doors. Ain't no way he could have told nobody to shut me in either. He's been out of order.
That wasn't
Black,
him that
I would
said
have
shut the
just said, hey,
doors.
that's not.
I'm sorry, I don't think that's the same pastor.
I
But
would
I
have
get what
just
you're
Oh
said
saying.
that's
well.
not what that's
Yeah.
not what I need, sister.
We
Mm.
on his ass next.
And I would
No,
have
no,
said,
no. If
I would have said,
okay, like
let me
I get
explain
what
it
you're
again.
saying, Kurt. But on the same note, in the church, they have, and it's from me being around my aunts and stuff with the St. John thing. They had like Hamilton. Now, I know you probably know who I'm talking about.
Yeah,
She tends to wants to do what she wants. She felt like she was one of the older people there that she could do what she want at the church. And
right.
so no matter what the pastor would say, she would still do it her way. So we don't know if that was that type of situation because I used to see that with Miss Hamilton at the church.
But she seemed to come
The
humbly
whole
before
thing was
God.
out of
She seemed
order. Him
it
I
was
calling
mean,
for
very
he was
money
much.
wrong
was
for what he
out of
said, but
order.
she was wrong for getting in the wrong line.
But she seemed to
Him
come
calling,
she
him
came humbly.
separating, him calling. If you got $2,000, all that was out of order.
How
And
is that out
then
of order?
and Ben got his ass
Because
on
it
Good
say, don't
Morning
let your
America.
left hand know what your right hand doing, because your Father in heaven
Okay,
who sees
y'all
all
trying to
will
tell this man
reward
how to
you.
run his church. He knew what
And
he
That
was
ain't how
doing.
you run. You run your church according to the Bible. That's
But
in the Bible.
my thing is, you got on Good Morning America and you high sided. That's where I lost respect for it. You got on there and you high sided. It wasn't for no mothers of the church, people in the walkers in the wheelchairs. You checked her because that's who you are. You could tell. You
Asshole.
could tell. Yeah, you could tell. That's how you
Yeah,
talk
he
to
was an
people on the
asshole, but on the
regular.
same note, y'all, let's not overlook that
It's
she
not
An
did
out
that.
not
of
do what that
order
man
It
asked
wasn't.
her to do.
asshole.
It wasn't even
He was
that.
out of order.
If he would have got on Good Morning America and said, "I told her that because that's what I meant." She knew she heard me say 2,000. She got her telling that $1,200 line. I would have respected him so much more for that.
Hey, that's
You
what
get
he
on
said in
TV.
that video we just played.
He
He out
said
of order.
it was for the mothers of the church and this and
No, no,
that.
no,
And
that ain't what he said. He said that the main
He
reason
back.
that he separated
He
the money,
walked it all back.
he separated the money, and he said this on the original video. He said, "This is what we're gonna do, y'all. If you have 1,000 plus 1,000, if you got two, if you bringing up 2,000, I need you right here. If you got
I
a
remember you
thousand,
played the full video. I do
if you
get
got a,
that.
he say, if you got 1,000, I need you to get in this other line. And all y'all that got 800, I'm gonna get to y'all 800, 400, $2 if you want to sow. We got that, but we're gonna start out with the $2,000, the 1,000, and then we're gonna get the rest of you
All
after
that's
that.
out of order.
All I can think
Yeah,
about
that
is
kind of
when I
And
that
that,
think
kind of
about
hey,
when I think
hey,
about that
I'm
woman
a
in her
finance
shoes.
man. I'm a finance man. I like my things in order. Just
yeah, but
like when
that's
the
some
daughter, I got
he
my
should have
daughter, I got
What
my
you give to
daughter,
God and it's in
she making
private.
money at school. My daughter making money at school. So
That's different.
when she comes home, she wants to give me her money so I can turn it into digital funds. So she give me her money. I don't want the money twisted up every kind of way that when you bring me your money, if I open my wallet, all my dollars are turned the same way. And
You
that's
do
just
that
how
in
I
the
like to
back. That's what
receive
you got
money.
deacons
yeah,
for.
he
That's
ain't
what you
back. You
got
don't do
deacons
that
for.
out
You
front.
do that in the back. That's what you
Yeah.
do
My
in the
money,
back.
I do
You
not like
organize in
accepting
the
when
back.
anybody bring me money,
You organize in the back.
anybody. I give it back to them and say, hey, turn that all with the faces on one side,
I bet I
black on
don't
the
think
real
you
side.
do that. You don't do
I
that.
swear to God. I swear to
You
God.
may do that to your kid. You don't do that to
No,
grown
no, no,
ass
no, no.
folks.
I do that to anybody who bring me money. And if I take it that first time, I say, look, and I open my wallet. I say, see how I got my money? I say, now when you bring me money next time, kind of have it this way. I don't like handling money when it's twisted up all kind of way and backwards. I just don't like handling it like that. And that's just me.
Yeah.
But she got in the wrong line. So he was wrong for the way he reacted.
It should
She
never
was
been
wrong
no
for
fucking
not following
line.
instructions.
Yeah,
And
it should have
she
been no
held
line.
herself accountable. She said, now the pastor gave instruction. So if she understood that,
Yeah.
why we can't?
Did
It
he
should
Because
have
ain't bro
never been no
because
I ain't in
line.
there.
my
Did
bad. Go
I ain't
ahead,
in there.
George.
Y'all,
Go
It
y'all
should
ahead.
got
never
more
been no
feelings than
Go
she
ahead,
line.
do.
George.
the
She
way
realized she fucked
Because
up.
I
all
get
sheep
no,
no,
no.
because all sheep's looking for a shepherd, and that could be taken advantage of.
I mean, it's
All
like this. I guess he must have had his Escalade note. He didn't want to be late because he acted like a pimp more than a preacher. He like he lined her
As
before
he
Bitch, you
he
should.
ain't
got
got
to me today.
look at
As
Black.
he
You ain't got
should.
all my wands lined up, hoe. The fuck out of here.
As he
The
should.
fuck
because
out of
that's what
here.
I heard.
So,
She
You ain't
cussed
got
us
my
smooth
wands
out.
lined up, hoe. You're in the wrong
hey,
line, hoe.
I want all my
turn it,
bills
hey,
facing to the
go
front.
straighten that money out and come back. Now where you at? Okay, let me get that.
Nah,
D,
baby. You
D,
won't I won't be back.
D, you
Don't
got
worry
Hey,
about it.
that's
Don't you
one less
even worry
nigga to
about
F
it.
with.
Cause see the
One less
Bible
nigga to F
say
with to
be
me.
a cheerful giver. Once she told me all that, I wouldn't have been so fucking cheerful no more, and I would have took my 1,200 back.
Right. And
Fuck
guess
you.
what? And
Fuck
guess
you.
what? And if she didn't know
Would
she
have
was
hit
wrong, she
stop
would have
payment
acted
on that
just like that
motherfucking
too.
check before he could get that to the deacons account. I
The
want to
Right.
whole
stop
And the
line was
payment
fact
on
that
that
she
wrong.
shit.
knew she was wrong, that's why she didn't act like that. She
The
knew she
whole line
fucked
was
up.
wrong. The
She
whole
knew she
line was
fucked up.
wrong.
He probably
The whole
intimidated.
line was
This,
wrong.
this,
Should never
this.
been no
Like
line.
Kurt, if you tell me,
What you say, George?
I said she probably intimidated these damn preachers like that. They had these folk halfway scared over
man,
they.
that heifer been going to that church for over 13 years. She ain't
And
that
she should
goddamn
have been. And
intimidated.
she shouldn't have
I,
been. I hope she ain't still going.
I
She
do
ain't
feel
black.
that.
like
She's
All he
still
had,
going.
black,
She cool with it. She knew she got in the wrong line. She wasn't paying attention to what he
Hey,
said.
if she if she
It's
black.
I
cool,
just
like,
if
hate
she cool,
Listen,
I
if
just
she
hate
cool with
someone,
being,
can I say? You know what the confusion was when
huh.
he said 1,000 plus 1,000. All he had to say is $2,000. When he said that plus a
hello.
let
thousand,
me tell you. Do you know
that's
why I
where
said
she
a
got.
thousand plus a
That's,
thousand, Kurt?
that's when she got confused, man.
No. Do you know? But even at 1,000 plus 1,000, still don't equal 1,300.
Right, but she took the plus sign as like if you got 1,000
You might
plus.
have it an extra.
Nah, but
Long
he
she
went
thinking that
deeper
Extra,
than
the
that
she
on the
other
probably
original
think
1,000 was
video, y'all.
extra.
The
Kurt,
conversation
on
was.
the original video that I played last week, he
because
said,
her first
I
if
check
you
heard
it
that
have a
ain't
video.
thousand, this is what they were doing, Kurt.
I know what they were
It's
doing.
for prayer. Okay, so whatever you sow, you go out there in the community amongst your co-workers, family, friends, and you get them to donate for prayer. So that's why it was 1,000 plus 1,000. If you sowing 1,000 and you raised 1,000,
Yeah, I
get in
understand
this
that.
line.
I
And
understand that.
everybody else understood that. And if you just got 1,000, if you just sowing 1,000, your total is 1,000. I need you in this line because it's like it's accounting. I
I
want my like when you're doing a drawer when you at a job and they have to make you
I
put the
get it, but that may have been the first time
Oh
they did it
Lord.
that way, man. You see, it's deeper than that. That woman ain't just got confused. I bet there was a lot of more people in there confused.
no. I think the way that
Shit.
him and her was communicating, I think she known for being a problem person at
Man, just the
church.
look on that woman's face. That lady look like she didn't know what the hell he was talking
No,
about.
Can I say?
because
Can
that
I
lady
tell my
said
story?
when
Can I
she
tell
said
my story?
when she said, well, I'll work on that. He said, well, that ain't what I said. It ain't about you working on it. I said, if you got 1,000 plus 1,000, get in this line. You knew
Well,
you didn't have
that furthermore
$2,000,
tell
so
me
you
she
didn't
was.
have no goddamn business in
Well,
this
that
walking flocking
furthermore
line.
tell me she confused, and she said, "Well, I'll work on that other 8."
Yeah.
That tell you she was
Mm,
confused.
No,
mm,
that means she wanted to do what she wanted to do.
Oh, okay.
mm.
If that man to talk to me like that,
I
I took
mean,
my
but
two.
damn, she was
She
giving
knew
you
she
twelve
fucked up.
hundred.
Look, she
I'm
knew
just
she
If
saying.
that
fucked
have been
up.
me, I'd
That's
have
why
told
in the
him.
interview, he
If
said,
that
well,
have
he
been me,
did
I'd
give
have told him
instructions.
fuck
He did
him and
not
the
rebuke
1,200.
me.
No,
He
because
gave
he done already
instructions and I
he
didn't
done
follow them.
already now we
So
talking
that's
about
your fault.
now let's be real. On that show, at this point, that woman was definitely already has been coached,
Coach,
has been
yeah.
taught
And
to.
groomed and
He feel
everything to what
yeah,
to
And if
cause
she
say.
cause he's cause
and if
he's
she ignorant
getting
enough to be
he
coached,
was getting backlash. People are ignorant enough to because we talked about people in coach. Me and Kirk did on a long rant about
I
folks
ain't finna
being
go
in
on
coach
national TV
and all
against
that.
Pastor Marvin
ain't it?
Winans.
Yeah,
Ain't it?
folks are easily,
And
especially under power.
come
We
on,
t- we talking about people that are cowered down from a whole bunch of stuff. Presidents, governors, all sort of stuff. When you don't have the same leverage and power as certain people, you will cower down.
Absolutely.
That's just certain people. I feel like with that situation, when it comes to a pastor, you are working under God. You are working in God's
So
name.
you can't
no,
get
Everything,
angry if you work under
everything,
God.
you ain't
There
working
was
on
no
the
reason to
God. That
be
You
ain't
can't
angry.
get
godly.
pissed off
Ain't
working
Everything.
nothing
under
he
No, no,
God.
did
no.
godly.
I'm not
It
saying
You
could
that.
can't
never
be
been no
human
lie.
working under God. You don't supposed
I'm
to
not
have
saying
no
that.
feelings.
I'm not saying that. But
Okay.
everything good comes from the Lord.
Oh,
That woman gave $1,200. At the end of the day, thank you, my child. Appreciate you. Go on, move on. You took that $1,200 no matter what. You wasn't finna return it. You took it no matter what.
for me, I would have gave it
Maybe
back to
later,
her and
and
told
guess
her to
what? On the next service, hey, I don't think I made it clear last week.
Yeah,
I
just
want
don't.
only people that's doing it for this much here, people that's doing it for that much
y'all, what
here.
y'all
There's even teachers are not that impatient and ugly with people. That's woman giving
right.
$1,200 of her
And
money
that's
for
why I'm
nothing.
He
telling you,
didn't have
It
to
y'all.
comes
handle her like
She
it
that.
don't
been
come
part of
down
that
to you
church.
being an asshole, because that's something to be proud of.
Right?
Who
Come
whoop
on,
de
man.
do?
Listen,
It has
listen,
nothing to
y'all.
do with being an asshole. If you are
The
a
key is
pastor,
this.
You know what,
The key
man?
is this. At the end of the day, y'all. And I don't know. You say you always brag about the little church you go to. At the end of the day,
big Goodwill, Jim Miller Road, Pleasant Grove.
if y'all don't understand, I used to be in church every time the goddamn doors open. I used to see the deacons. I used to see the pastor getting into it with the certain deacons' wives or certain deacons, and they used to tag at each other all the time. That heifer had been there over 13 years. She accepted her part, and she had a little smirk on her face when she was up there and he was getting on her, and that ain't what I
She
asked you
was
to do.
embarrassed. People laugh
That
at
is,
preaching
I
when you're
understand that.
embarrassed. She
But
was
on the same
embarrassed.
note, the way they were carrying out in front of the church when he said that, and he was comfortable enough to say that in front of her. This is not their first confrontation,
What you
and
will
that's
But
from
she
allow,
was
me
what
reading.
good
you
at
And
will
that
this
allow
is
too.
will
from me
continue.
reading the language in the
What you will
room.
allow will continue. Folks have allowed him to play that asshole role. Folks have allowed him to be that
I get what you're
in that
saying, but at the end
sassy
of the
Absolutely.
day,
figure.
we can defend that woman all we want to, but she set her
Can
yellow
I tell
ass
my
right there. She
story?
set her yellow ass right there in that video that we just watched,
Can I
and
tell my
she
story?
acknowledged her issue for not listening.
Victims will do that. Victims will do that. You
Excuse
I
look
me.
at
get it,
them when
but
they
at
do
the end of the
better.
Interject?
day,
Can I interject? Please,
Go
victim or
please,
ahead,
please.
not,
AJ. Go
she
ahead, AJ. What were
still
you
was
saying?
wrong. She was wrong, y'all. The bitch got in the wrong line. She was wrong.
Eh, Okay,
End of the
so I
day.
still stand on.
End
It
of the day.
shouldn't have ever been a lie.
He
Because
should have handled it a little
Matthew,
better in y'all
please let me
eyesight. I get
finish.
it.
Please let me finish.
Go
Y'all talking
ahead.
about the
Matt,
bitch got in the wrong line. The bitch ass nigga should have watched his mouth. Period. And
no, it should have never been no lie.
let that have been my
It should
mother.
have never been no lie.
Yeah.
Because give your gifts in
How you gonna
private,
tell
and
that
your
man how to run
father.
his church,
And
man?
wait a minute, and
To
your
call that
father
woman a bitch,
who
giving her
sees
hard earned money,
everything
he a
will
hoe.
reward you. You give your gifts in private.
To you.
No, that's Matthew 6, 3 and 4.
That's the
How many
Bible.
churches following Matthew 6, 3, and 4?
And that's the
Baby,
damn
if they ain't following, then
can't
you
call
should be
yourself a
getting
church
your
if you
money
ain't.
no way.
You can't be
Faith
calling
without
yourself
work
a
is
church if you
dead.
ain't going
If
from
you
the
a
word of
man
the
of
Exactly.
God
Lord.
and I don't never see you doing nothing godly, then baby, you don't need my money.
And you don't know what that man do godly. You don't know what he feed. We don't know that.
Man, look, my God.
We don't know that.
Well, the moment
The
it was
fact that you
shown, the
call for
moment it
a
was
money
shown showed
line, you give
1,000.
your gifts in private.
You say that, but I used to watch shows.
Now the
And
Bible
even
say that.
today, listen,
AJ
I
don't
get what you're
say that.
saying. I get what you're
AJ don't
saying.
say that. The Bible say
The
that.
Bible definitely say
And he
that.
supposed to be
Right,
a
but I'm
preacher
showing
of God.
y'all, we
He supposed
understand
to be
just
a
like,
preacher of the Bible.
right.
The Bible say that.
The
that
Bible
nigga ain't
say
no
that.
preacher. That's a
But
pimp.
have you ever
That's
seen a
why you
TV? Have
put
you
your
ever
tithes in
watched?
an envelope and you put your
Have you
envelope in the
ever
bank.
watched television and you watching TV church and they'll say the
TV
Jefferson
is a
family
facade.
just sold $300.
That's a
The Wilson
facade.
family just sold
You ain't supposed to be doing
$1,000.
that.
And they
That's
shouldn't
a,
be
And
doing
then
that
we
either.
you're not
already
supposed to be doing
established
that.
shouldn't,
that
but
them
but
preachers
it's
on
a
You're supposed to be
thing.
TV,
doing that.
them preachers on TV wasn't number but hustlers.
Right.
Hello, it's a facade.
And guess
Oh,
what? If they got the clout to get a congregation to follow them and believe in what they're doing, I can't knock the hustle. And when you're a hustler, you can't knock the hustle. So I
but
don't
you can't
knock the
hustle. But
hustle.
you can't. But here's the thing: you don't hustle with the word.
Hey,
Right.
they get
That's one
paid.
of the biggest hustles, unfortunately.
They getting
Hmm.
paid.
Religion is one
I
of the
bet you
biggest
ain't.
hustles.
I bet you ain't stepping up in there getting them a quarter.
But God see and know all.
I'm not. Because
Exactly.
that ain't what I believe in, but I can't knock the ones that's taking their dumb asses up there doing it.
So is that like now I'm with you with your right, cause listen, that ain't the first time that
Again, he wouldn't have
happened.
got
That's
my
weird.
1,200. He wouldn't have got my 1,200.
I would have took
That
my
check
money back, went to the casino. For
that
real.
check would have bounced hard in the basketball on the NBA court. That check would have
Yeah,
bounced
she
so
gave him
hard.
cash. She ain't give him no check.
I thought she gave a check.
She
Mm-mm.
had cash.
I wouldn't have been. See, the Bible also say be a
Damn
cheerful giver.
fool.
I wouldn't have been so cheerful after all that.
She was cheerful as hell.
I would have lied. I would say,
Yeah.
"Oh wait. Let me get that envelope. I got 800 more in my purse," and would have walked with my finger up
I'd
high
have
No, she
and
told
should
her,
have
walked
got
out
her
the
ass out
you
of line.
ungrateful. Y'all been like, you ungrateful bastard.
Yeah, hey, I get that, Kurt, but on the same note, she got in the wrong goddamn line.
I don't
Well,
give a
It
Maybe
should
she
damn.
ain't
never
you
I
been
know.
a
don't.
some
line.
of
I
what
get
been
what y'all saying.
I
I'm
don't
just
give a
not
damn.
sensitive as
I
a lot
don't
of
give a
folks.
damn if
So
she was in the
And
kitchen.
it should have never been no line.
I
And
don't give a
what's
damn if she
crazy,
was in the kitchen. That bastard still
Black
ungrateful.
talking about he not
I've
sensitive.
been like, you
Black talking about he not
ungrateful
sensitive. Let
bastard.
him embarrass him or his wife, his kids like that. You talking about you
I
ain't
wouldn't. I
sensitive.
would have said if my wife would have stood up with the kid, I would say, "Hey, baby, he said 2,000, 1,000%. We didn't
No,
do
what if
that."
y'all both missed it and
Yeah,
she
but
got
he
in
ain't gonna.
line?
He ain't gonna.
Did
And you'd
what?
have been like, hey man, look, don't talk to my wife like that.
He sure would
No, if
have.
she, cause she
Yeah,
wouldn't. I wouldn't have let her get up there.
like please,
No,
man.
we talking about if you missed it too. You missed it too. Because she missed it. That's all it is too. And she made a mistake. I wasn't paying attention. I'm excited. Because one thing about it, when you're excited, especially when it's time to give money, you
And
got
she
stuff.
was happy to
I'm
give that 1,200.
excited.
She ran up there
I
with it.
ran up there to give you this money because I got the seed to sow. The Lord has blessed me to be able to put this in
To
my
give it to
church.
you. And you
But
ain't
guess
even
what?
grateful.
You shame me like this. You
That ain't what
slap
I. That ain't
me.
what I asked you to do.
You snake oil preacher.
That ain't what I asked you to do.
That nigga would
I've
have
been like,
bled to
if
death.
that,
That nigga would have bled to
hey,
death from the paper cut that came from that envelope when I snatched that
Yeah.
motherfucker out of his hand. He'd have bled to death from that paper cut when I got that envelope out of his hand.
then
Because
later on, he'd have been like, sister, what
and
happened?
you
He'd
know,
been
and
like, sister, what happened to that 1,200? I've been like, bitch, you said you didn't need it.
Right. It won 1,000 plus 1,000. Remember? It won 1,000 plus 1,000. The fuck?
Hey, and I was like, bitch, you said you didn't need 1,200. Kiss my ass.
It won 1,000 plus 1,000. Shit.
Your dumb ass. Now you 1,200 short.
One more time.
He ain't missing it.
One more
That's all
time.
right.
Wait. One more time, Kirk. What you would have said?
Bitch, you kiss my ass. He ain't getting you shit.
Well, she gave it to him, and she came back that next week and gave him some more.
Yeah.
She understood where she fucked up at.
And
I
you
had to
wonder,
mute
and you wonder
myself.
why
I'm
people.
over here screaming.
Well, obviously he did too. That's why he took his ass on Good Morning America, because they was
Exactly.
bashing his
Right.
ass.
Bullshit
I
and
He
mean,
was about to
lying.
start losing members. People
Right.
like,
He
ain't
had
exactly.
to
nobody
Well,
walk
falling
it
for that
back.
bullshit.
Clean, dress
with
it up,
that, but
clean
on the
it up.
same note,
He got on
you
that
have to
TV
do that now
lying.
because of social media.
Exactly.
They don't finna wear
It should
that
have never
council
been no
culture.
line.
That council culture we talked about two or 3 weeks ago was
His
finna
ass
wear
is
his
getting
ass
canceled.
out.
But at the end of the
Hey,
day,
they didn't have to ask him for an interview. That's all it's called. Hey, can I come over there and talk to y'all?
Right.
yeah,
Cause
right,
they
because
about
it's a
to cancel
business.
my
It's a
ass.
business. When he saw that the people didn't get what was going on, and then social media twist anything. Because I was against it 1,000 until I saw the whole video. He explained what lines to get in. And if I fuck up and get in the wrong
Should
line, I
have
would be
never
like,
been no
damn, I
line.
just fucked up. I didn't hear him. Fuck it. I didn't hear him. But I can't get mad
Well,
because
well,
I
well,
didn't
well,
follow instructions.
well, what he
Should have
ought to
never
do,
been no
hold up
line.
signs. He could have had a sign made, 2,000 over here, 1,000 over here. That'll simplify it all of it.
That big ass
Yeah.
church, because I know they got a
But on the
projector in
same note,
there.
Kurt, they're going to say we
Oh,
all grown people and we all supposed to be able to follow instructions.
Folks
yeah,
make
that's
Nah,
today
If we
everybody
all,
don't
And
if
when
we,
you was
comprehend
if
on
working,
the
Kurt,
okay,
same
when you was
another
level.
working
thing.
in the mill,
If
Kurt,
folks,
did they
folks
have
DJ,
to put
make
up a
God
DJ,
should have
sign?
told him that. God
Hey,
didn't tell
Kurt,
him that
when you was
everybody
working
don't
at the mill,
comprehend on the
did
same
they have to
level.
have a sign for you to go to your station, or did you know how to get there?
what I'm trying to tell you is some supervisors explain shit the right way, and some supervisors explain shit the wrong way.
Right. And either way
So
it went,
God didn't
some
tell
got it
him that
right,
everybody don't comprehend the same.
some got it right, some fucked up. And that's just the way it works. So that don't make him
absolutely.
wrong for not explaining it because other people got it. Now, if everybody fucked up, yeah.
Well,
But if I
everybody
give
didn't
out
get it.
instructions and I got a team of 10 and 8 of them get it right and 2 fucked up, my ratio is good on my explanations.
Yeah, but you ain't gonna dog out the ones that didn't get it right. You
I'm gonna
just
talk to
gonna
them because one of my famous phrases when they fuck up, when they working under me, the more I teach you, the dumber I get.
but are you
The
gonna
more
do
I
that on
try
the
to teach you,
microphone
the
in front
dumber
of
I
your
get.
listeners? Up.
no.
That's my thing.
You just try to get to 100%, man. I've trained people who dumb as a rock, but if you explain shit to them a certain way, sometimes they get it, sometimes they
But
don't.
but but if it's
Understand
somebody who
as a
I know,
leader.
if it's somebody I know fucking up on purpose, I treat them a different way.
But as the
Yeah.
leader, you need to know that everybody don't comprehend on the
Oh, you,
same
Oh yeah,
level.
I understand that.
Black always saying he said, okay, sister, I'll deal with that later. He didn't have to
Right.
try to embarrass her in front of everybody. That's all we said. He didn't
That's
Right,
have
but
to
we
all he
do
don't
was
that.
trying
know.
to do.
First of all,
We
he
don't
told
know what relationship they have. Cause like I told you,
It
I
doesn't
witnessed Miss
fucking matter
Hamilton.
if that's his wife. He embarrassed her.
never
I
mind,
witnessed
bro.
Miss Hamilton go up against every pastor,
Never mind. See it how you see it, man. It don't make no
every
Right,
difference.
because
pastor
the
that came to
sky is
St.
on.
John.
The sky is
I
orange
seen
over
Miss
there.
Hamilton do what she want to do to go against the grain because she
The
felt
sky
like
is orange over there. Okay, Black. The sky orange. You right.
right.
You right, bro. You got
It's
it.
gonna be whatever color y'all want because y'all see what you see instead of seeing,
Man.
everybody caught up on what they see instead of understanding each person's point of view.
It ain't that
She
I don't
fucked up,
understand your point. It ain't that I don't understand your point of view. I'm just talking about the way he handled it. That's all. I
right?
see
And
your
then what
point.
I'm saying,
I
Kurt,
see
too.
your I see your point of view. She got in the wrong line.
Mm-mm.
Whether she
There's never been
misunderstood the
online.
information, whether she misunderstood the information or she didn't misunderstood it, she still got in the wrong line. That don't mean you
Okay.
slap the shit
And
out of
Mistake
her.
not to cut
made.
you and
That
not to
don't mean
cut
you
you
slap
off,
the
Kurt.
shit out of her.
Not to cut you off, Kurt. When we talk about like real world shit, this man is receiving money. He's not humble. He's very much so on a power trip. But
Yeah.
let's take it to a real world shit. And on your job, when you mess up, your boss can't come in there and call you no idiot.
He
That's
better
the
not.
HR. He
He
can't come
better
in there
not
and call
handle
you no
me no
idiot.
any kind of way.
He can't come in there and tell you and call you slow and say some weird shit upside your
Or
head.
or 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 reprimand you in front of everybody.
Absolutely.
Oh, you pull that woman to your pastor study and say, "Hey, sister, I took that 1,200. Cause God bless you, thank you so much." But I think what we got confused is such and such and such and such. This is what I said.
It
This is
should
what I
have been a
meant.
mute point. It should have been like, I'm gonna take your 1,200. I'm gonna hold you for the 8 and kept it moving. Push
It's
up.
the way he could have
That
did
ain't
it.
what he asked her to do, though,
Okay, never mind.
AJ.
Then never
But
mind.
he ain't
Yeah,
never.
Man,
we
look,
already know that.
you hung up on what I asked you to do when I'm giving you my money. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
It's a
that ain't what
And
control.
I
You
that
asked you
on
to
that much
do.
of a
and that
power
big
trip?
ass and
You
that big
gonna do?
ass
You
church.
sound like Trump. You gonna do it my way, or I'm gonna keep snap clothes. I'm gonna keep the
Right.
government closed. You
That big
sound like
ass church
Trump.
with all those people, some shit done fell on deaf ears. We don't know if that woman got hearing issues. All them people in that church, some shit that got misconstrued somewhere.
You don't reprimand nobody in front of
Well,
everybody.
We
well,
don't
then
You
know.
that's
We
surely
don't know
don't.
if
You surely
she's a
don't.
problem person at church that's always going against what he say anyway, and that's why he
yeah,
had that
yeah.
attitude with
So
her.
exactly. So we don't know. Just like you went back and found information about what he wanted, we don't know nothing
No,
about that woman.
that woman that yeah, cause if she was a reader and she had an attitude and she was giving what it needs to give when it comes to back talk, she would have gave it right then. She didn't. That woman was very much like, oh, I'll
Mm.
get an 800. She didn't give.
She was
She
very
didn't.
much pick me or something. I don't know what the
Now
word
Yeah,
is
she
for,
knew
but
she
it didn't.
fucked up.
she
It
got
didn't
She's
on
a
give.
national
woman.
It didn't.
TV
I see her as a
and
woman, one of the few
embarrassed
women.
herself even further.
It
I
didn't even
see
I
her
give
as
said
an
he
one of the
done
few.
attitude.
embarrassed her.
I see
She
her as one
embarrassed
of the few
herself.
black women that take accountability because she admitted she fucked up.
The
She
very
embarrassed
few black
herself.
women. We finna go down a rabbit hole.
That was in hindsight,
We
man.
finna go down a
I
rabbit
finna go get
hole.
my popcorn, y'all. I'm finna watch this.
We finna go down a rabbit hole.
I'm
We
Let's
out.
go. No,
hey,
is there any more
I'm
pastors on
out.
the
I'm finna go to
docket?
sleep. I'm finna
we
go to
already in
sleep.
the rabbit hole.
Right.
I had that issue one time. I walked in one
Is there any
morning.
more pastors on the docket? Shit,
Hey,
now come
hey,
on.
hey, hey, hey,
The
hey,
women are
hey,
out of this.
hey,
This ain't got nothing to do with us, and we finna
hey,
get drug
one
up
day.
We
in
talking
it.
about her though. She took accountability for her fuck up, and I'm proud of her for that.
My God. My God.
Hey, one morning I
The
went to
Sky
my
Orange
job.
over there.
I had already asked to be brought in from. I used to work way out in the sticks, and I asked to come in. It had been about a month, and I went in that morning. I said, "Man, I better not be routed out in the sticks." You know, I was just saying it jokingly. I said, "Man, better not be routed out in the sticks today. I ain't gonna run my route." And the supervisor said, "Oh, you gonna run that fucking route, Henry?
Oh,
If that's where you're scheduled, you're gonna run that motherfucking route." Listen, my head went to fire. I'm talking about like instantly,
cause you
and it
just
was in
talking to
the
Yeah.
office.
yourself.
It
You
was in
just
the office
like
in
yeah.
front of other supervisors, right? So I went to my truck because I said I'm finna kill this motherfucker.
Oh
So
my lord.
I went to my truck and I came back and I said, "Hey, Billy, come here." I said, "I need to holler at you."
Yeah.
I brought him back there, back in the warehouse. I said, "We go." He said, "Where we going?" I said, "We going back here to the warehouse." And I told him, I said, "Man, let me explain something to you. If you ever fucking talk to me like that again," I said,
Don't you
I'll
never
mop this whole fucking warehouse with you." I
with
said, "I'll
you.
beat your ass." I said, "I will beat your ass all over this." I said, "Now, motherfucker, say something." I was
And
in
you
his
did
face
him a
by then.
service. You didn't
I
even
said,
embarrass him in front of
"Yeah."
the people. You took him to the back.
I said, "Motherfucker, say something." I said, "Bitch, say something. I'll beat the shit out you right now." And he didn't say shit. He ran, talking about it went and go get. I said, "I don't give a fuck who you go get."
Okay, because now you got to prove
By the
we even
time
had
Man,
this
security get here,
conversation.
you have a well whooped ass.
look,
By the
look,
time the security get here.
Not a well
after
Shit.
whooped
then,
ass.
hey, after then, that motherfucker handled me like he had on slippers. You
I
couldn't
know that's
hear
Hmm.
him.
right. Yeah, and that's
With
all it
kid
takes.
glove.
Yeah,
That's
man, the
all
fuck
it
you
takes.
think you?
And
Because
this
I
is
wouldn't even, I wouldn't be serious because I'm going to run the route anyway because I'm trying to get my paper.
you just
You know what
joking,
I'm
talking
saying?
shit.
But he was just trying to front in front of people like he was hard and shit.
And you
Oh,
took that man to the
Nigga.
back and held a conversation.
Nigga. Pull you
man,
off in that corner so quick. So man, that's my MO. I'm gonna duck you out. Huh.
but see,
And I
that's
wish
why
a
I
nigga
wanted
But
to
would.
see,
work
when
in
it
that
comes to
warehouse.
a bully, when it
So
comes
if
to
he
a
had
bully, and
said
when it
something,
comes to embarrassment, I need you to be corrected right there when you embarrass me at, because I need my
Right.
apology just as public. I need my apology just as public as the embarrassment.
Nah,
And
I don't
when it
need
comes
all
to a
that. I'm gonna
bully,
let you know. I bet you
well,
won't say nothing else in front of your audience. I
hey,
bet
I
you
didn't
go
want no
back. I
witnesses,
bet
so
you be
that
when
was,
it
quiet as a
comes to
mouse
a
in front
hey,
of your
bully,
hey,
friend.
you
I
gotta
didn't want
handle
no
that. You gotta
witnesses.
nip that shit in the bud quick,
I
and
didn't
that's
want no
cool with
witnesses for
everything.
what I was going to do to his ass.
No, for real, I feel that. When it comes to a bully and shit, you gotta nip that shit in the
Shit.
bud quick. People get comfortable. That pastor is comfortable.
Right,
Yeah.
talking to people like that and
He's
still
comfortable
taking their
talking to people like
money.
that. Ain't nobody
And
checked the
they
shit
still
out of
giving
him.
it to him. And they still giving it to him.
He don't know. He
Dumbass.
Yeah.
don't win a Good Morning America and won their hearts back. Cause her dumb ass, no shade, cause we've been talking down there lately. It was just dumb for her to get on there and because I would
Tell
have
the
said
truth.
Embarrass herself
I
even
would have
more.
said I was
Tell the truth.
embarrassed. I would say I was embarrassed. Black. I said I
When
was
when he,
embarrassed.
I would have been like, when he reprimanded me in front of the whole congregation, I was a little taken aback. I thought he was joking at first.
When I
Then I
tell that
realized he
nigga
was
jaw would
serious.
have dropped, because that ain't the script
My
we worked
God,
on in the back.
my God,
That ain't the script we worked on in the back, bitch. I told you to say
right?
something
Bitch, that
else.
ain't what we coached you on. Everybody, makeup artists and everybody gonna be clutching their pearl
Cause
by the
y'all
time I'm
Hey,
know
what
through.
we told you to say when you got up here.
Everybody be
y'all
clutching their
know,
pearls. Oh, cut.
y'all
Go to
know if there was
commercial.
one of y'all real grandmama and she got up there and he said that shit, his ass probably would have got slapped up there. Not
All
not
you
not
raised would have got you.
Margaret
The
Ann
church would have
got
got
rest.
robbed.
Margaret Ann
Church
got
would have
rest her
got
soul.
robbed.
She'd have been
Nigga, you would
talking.
have
She'd
got
have been
robbed.
talking shit right now today. From that day all the way to today, she'd have never let that go. She'd have been talking about it from then to now.
yeah,
I ain't gonna
Don't
never
let her.
forgive that motherfucker came up in the church and did.
Don't let y'all. My grandmother, God rest her soul. I cannot think
My
of
God.
the Dallas news anchor. I cannot think of who he is. I gotta ask my mother. He did the weather back in the day. My granny seen
Mhm.
him at
I
a
think I
gas
know that
station.
dude you're talking about.
I gotta ask her who what's his name. She seen him at a gas station. My grandmother was like, "Aren't you
Hey.
such and such?" And he was like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah." Excuse me, and went to his car, slapped her door. To this day, if my
Oh
granny was still
no.
living, that ugly nigga, you should have seen how he treated me. And I said, Granny, all
Right.
he do is do the weather. He ain't nobody famous. It's not a big deal. That's not the
Trying
point.
to
You don't
act like
treat
he
people
more than
like
what
that.
he is.
Uh,
So yeah, I already know Pastor would have got it. My granny
Mine.
hard earned $1,200. Pastor would have got it.
Mine.
Pastor would have got
They
it.
would have had to sprinkle some of that water on him. Bring him
Let me
back
ask you
like
this,
they did
Kurt.
Lazarus. Bring
yeah.
him back.
All right, Kurt. Let's just say
We do not agree with you. Let's move to the next pastor. We do
you're a
not agree with
foreman.
you and that pastor.
You're a
The
foreman,
Sky
Kurt.
Orange, man. Sky Orange, man. You got it.
Go
I ain't
ahead.
trying to get it. The sky orange. I mean, Kurt, you're a foreman, right?
Yeah.
I
You got
love
some
you.
little
You like my
youngsters up
big
under
little
you,
brother.
like the one your daughter was involved with. You got a little young thug up under you, right?
Uh-huh.
You hired him, right?
Yeah.
You and a couple of other foremen, supervisors, and managers, and y'all up in the break room or whatever, in the office or whatever, minding y'all business, talking. And then that thug come in there and say, he joking though. I don't give a damn what Mr. Kurt tell me to do today. I ain't doing shit. I'm tired. I've been up all night. I just came from the club. I ain't doing shit. And he say that in front of the other foremans in there. How would you feel?
How would I feel or what would I do?
How would you feel first? How would you feel? What would you feel he's doing? How would you feel? And how do you think your peers?
I take it as he joking first. That's the first. That would be my initial response. Like I know he just bullshitting.
And the
That
other
would be.
foremans turning around looking at you because they know you had already had one or
They
two
looking
problems
like, what
out of
you
him.
gonna do? What you gonna
What you
do?
gonna do?
If the other foreman say something,
Yeah, they looking at you like you didn't already have problems with him. He come in late. You done wrote him
You
up a
ain't
couple
gonna handle
times, but
that? You ain't gonna handle that, Kurt?
he's
well, if
still
he,
on the job. And you in front of
Instantly, man.
your peers are the big man that's there to do the inspections today, and that dude coming there acting like that.
of course, I'm gonna deal with it. I'm gonna take him out of the office because see that where I worked at there
It's the
was
way to do
a
anything.
level of code of respect. No matter
Uh-huh.
no unless well that's just what it was. Unless somebody tried to put hands on you or something like that, you just handle the
Let's
see
be
you could
real.
get
You just
see
Can
supervise
I
the work that
interject?
I
Can
do.
I
You
see
don't
interject a
own
little
me.
bit?
You
the
Kurt,
thing
if you don't
supervise
about
the
it.
mind.
work that I do. You
The
don't
Kurt,
thing
own
about
me.
it, the corporation that I work for, you could get sued if you handle if
Right. There you go.
if you
So
well,
the
handle
Kurt, can
shit.
I
difference in a
interject for a
church.
little bit? Because I feel like when with that example, even going back to Kirk when he said something under his, not under his breath when he said his comment. Kirk was saying that not to be ugly and not really to be heard. He was saying it in a way of threatening and causing a scene and causing a show. That
Right.
woman wasn't trying to cause any harm when she came up with that up there with that check. She wasn't trying to cause no harm. She wasn't trying to cause no embarrassment. She wasn't trying to.
He
I'm
done
doing
get
this
him
because
what he had.
I'm doing this because I want to. I'm gonna come up there anyway. It didn't give that at all.
She just seemed confused, man.
Yeah, I made a mistake,
That's
and
what I
you
got
treated
from it.
me,
She
and you
just seemed
shitted on me in
confused.
front of this entire church. I
Right.
made
Well,
a
she was,
On
mistake,
camera. On camera.
and she was fine being
and it's
shitted on
viral.
because she defended it. So, end of the
Right.
day, she
Ignorant.
was
Just
cool with it.
ignorant. And she
And
Right.
probably still gave them folks her money. Just
Ignorant, or
ignorant.
but
ignorant,
we don't
or
also we don't know how he apologized in private. He ain't we ain't,
ignorant,
he ain't went on live on it. We don't know how he apologized in private. Probably called
or
her.
she know their
She
relationship.
starstruck. She starstruck. Oh, it's
Well, they
Marvin
call it
Winans.
what
She
they call it.
Exactly.
starstruck.
Well, what it is, they call it Stockholm syndrome when you being
There we
victimized
go.
or identifying with your victim.
Put a
She
word on it, George. I knew
she
George was
got
thinking of something. He over
victimized.
there thinking of a master plan. Yeah.
Right.
He
She
got
probably
nothing but
probably threatened in a
inside
sort of
my
way.
hand.
Everything.
Yeah, like Kurt.
Put a
And a
word
lot
on
of
it,
You
them
remember
George.
folks,
how?
Thank
and a
you.
lot of them folks do be Stockholm syndrome, and we talking about cults, black churches,
That's why she went
mega
on Good
churches,
Morning
all
America,
that shit.
embarrassing herself even further.
Hey, Kurt. You know how Henry Cotton and Rose Thompson used to go at each other.
Yeah.
They knew how each other were, and they just that they talked to each other in ways that to us we would say is disrespectful, but
That's
they
one.
had that
That wasn't
relationship.
banter. That wasn't banter amongst people that's cozy, informal with each other, familiar with each other. That wasn't banter. He was
Baby,
embarrassing she her. He was
she been
putting
going to
her
the
in
church
check.
for 13
He was putting
years.
her in check because you didn't do it like I said. Do it.
But you know what though? A lot of people gonna make the excuse, well, that's just how he is. That don't mean shit. Just because you how
That don't
you are,
mean it's
don't mean you're not
okay.
fucking wrong.
Right. And like I said, I agree with y'all that he could have handled it better, but on the same note, we don't know what relationship they have.
You got
Like,
all these ifs
like
and
me and
buts, but
AJ, like me and
mm-mm.
If
AJ,
a se-
I
the
joke
only
about
relationship
AJ.
they
She
should
just
be
started
having is
shooting back at me. AJ ain't finna let no nigga across the street or that she see at the grocery store say the shit that I say to her on here. Neither is Anthony. We
but
have
his
a
relationship with her should be shepherd and a flock. That's all it is in
My
but hey,
God.
relationship.
but we don't
It
know
shouldn't
that.
be. It shouldn't
Should
be
have never
nothing
been
more
no
than that.
lie. I still stand on that 10 toes. Should never been no
Yeah, it
lie.
should have been a
Hey,
shepherd
hey,
and a
hey,
flock.
hey, B. Hey, let me tell you. Let me say this, man. For me, I don't know nobody else, but when somebody's doing me a favor or whatever it is, just say you
You
throwing a
humble.
party, right? Just say you throwing a party, right? And I come to your house, you done prepared all of this food or whatever, man. And just say something happened and the potato salad got spoiled, right? You don't know it's spoiled because you didn't taste it and you don't even eat potato salad. I'm the first one get a bite, right?
Right.
I'm not gonna be like, oh man, you got this so funky ass potato salad, man. What kind of shit is this, man? Why you do some
You trying to
bullshit like
food
that?
poison me?
What I would do is say,
This
hey
don't bought a
B,
homemade.
what I would do is say, hey B, hey man, let me holler at you for a minute. I don't know what happened, man, but won't you taste this? This don't taste right, man. It might be sour. Because
Well, if
I
it's
wouldn't
sour,
want to
nigga, throw it
embarrass
away. What
you.
you telling me for?
Because I wouldn't want to embarrass you in front of guests or none of that, man. Because you doing me a favor by inviting
Right.
me. You understand? It's just a way. I
And
went to.
feeding me. You
I
don't
bought.
do
I
that.
get that, Kurt. I
I
get
bought.
that.
Listen, I bought about 4 chickens from this new store they had open called Foodland, right? And it was a
Hey, we got a food land. I
right and
forgot you in Texas, Kurt.
right, and it was a little Mexican chick. She was running the place. I knew she was running the place because I could see she was the one in charge and just all over the store doing stuff. Right. I got home and I busted. I like to break it open, put it in different packages. So the portions that I'm gonna eat, how much I'm gonna eat at one time. And I got to smelling. I'm like, damn, this chicken don't smell right, man. So I got it all and took it back, right? So I went to the store and I saw and I had my package with me, and I didn't get in front of nobody. I didn't say nothing. I just watched and waited till she was clear, right? And I called her over and I said, "Hey, ma'am," I said, "I was in here earlier and I bought some chicken." And I said, "I got home and opened it and it's still in the same packs, but something's wrong. It don't smell right." And she said, "Oh, thank you so much." And so she took it to the back and she went back there and talked to the butcher and whatever he may have some kind of way made a mistake or whatever. But I didn't want to, since that store had just opened, I didn't want to give her make it look like she's selling
Any
bad
bad
stuff.
press.
Right, because I know how hard it is. You
The
can't like
embarrassment.
everybody at all times, you know.
The
So,
embarrassment.
right, so I look at it, and I could have caused potential business, a loss of business. And Pastor, that's one of the reasons he went on social media to try to clear things up because
On that
what
tour. I'm sorry tour.
in hindsight, he realized that okay, maybe I handled that
It
wrong.
don't affect
And
my
that nigga
money.
surely is on an
That,
Don't affect
apology
that
too.
money.
But guess what
that's
Kurt
all I'm
said? Kurt
saying.
said, listen now, y'all hear everything but the right thing. Kurt said maybe he realized he handled it wrong. Just like she realized she got in the wrong line. She made a mistake and he made a mistake. But she get a pass for making a mistake, but he don't get a pass for
No,
reacting
she
the way he
don't.
No,
No,
reacted.
no,
he
no.
Cause
realizes
I
that
it
he
should have
got caught
never
on
been no
camera.
line. That's why he don't get no pass, cause it shouldn't have
That
been
what
no
Kurt
line.
said. I'm going
well,
by what
I'm not being,
Kirk Alert said
but
now.
I'm not being
We
funny. I
never
don't think
said.
I heard in that video. I didn't hear him say, "I apologize to that sister because I did come out for a little rough." He didn't. All it took was a simple apology, and I've been straight. He
No, he
didn't come.
stood on.
It wasn't
I
no.
said it was a
Yeah,
Yeah,
$2,000
he stood
line,
on that.
and she, hey, she didn't follow
When you
my
in
instructions.
because it's not
and
what
that's
you
his
say; it's how
church,
you say it. It's not
that's
what you
his
say; it's
church,
how
that's
you
his
say it.
business.
Oh,
That's
we.
his church and that's his business. If
But
I let
God sit
everybody fuck
God,
up,
God see him.
and he's still getting blessed from what I'm seeing. But I'm just saying, okay,
Ain't no
We don't know
God
that.
gonna
You
We don't
don't
know
bless
what's
know
you.
going
that.
He
on in real
definitely
I
life.
You
said
did.
don't
from what
know
I'm
that.
seeing. From what I'm
Yeah.
seeing. So I didn't say I seen it. Everybody read, oh, we don't know that. Yeah, we don't. Just like y'all don't know what happened with them. We don't know. All of us are making assumptions of
It
what the
should have never
little
been no
material
line.
that we saw. But all I'm saying is, I do say he could have handled it better. But on the same note, I understand that if AJ and I, Anthony and I, have a certain relationship where we can talk to each other certain ways because we understand what we are saying and we know what's going to touch each other and make each other feel some type of way, and we communicate like that. She not finna let a stranger that she don't know or somebody she just seen 2 days come on this
I
podcast
ain't
and try
finna
to say
let
the
you
same
sit up
shit.
and talk to me like that and try to embarrass me in front of folk. I ain't finna let nobody do that. See, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Because a
He
joke,
was
But
trying to
what I'm
embarrass
saying
a
that
is I
joke
lady.
is only
seen,
a joke can
and
only go
Kurt know
so
who I'm
far.
talking about, and Kurt probably know exactly what I'm talking about. There's certain women and ladies of the church. The lady been there 13 plus years. They talk to the pastor a certain way. They have a certain relationship with the pastor.
So you think she got in that line out of spite? She got in that line just
Cause
for the
she's
freaking.
sassy.
I'm
And she
thinking,
wanna
I'm
do what she
thinking
wanna
that
do.
no, I'm thinking that maybe not that instance, but somewhere down the line they had
We talking about
they
only that
communicate with
instance
each other
though.
like that because she didn't put up a force or a fight. She said, "Well, I'll
Wait a
just work
minute.
on the other two.
Was
I'll
this
just work
his
on the other."
church or was he visiting that
And
church?
all
This
he
what
said was, "That ain't what I asked you to do. That ain't what I asked you to do. I didn't ask you to work on getting $800 more. I didn't ask you to do that. I said that if you got 1,000 plus 1,000, get in this line.
Yeah.
Well, I just
Or
come up
bring
with
me more
I'll
money. That's
come
what he
back when I get
said.
I'll work on the other 1,000. That ain't what I asked you to do. And number one, you slowing up progress. You slowing up what I'm trying to get done. We got a lot of people in this church, a lot of people trying to sow, and you up in here wasting my time when you know you ain't got $2,000.
And that's the
It
only
ain't
thing
about
it
the
should have
money.
gave.
It's about
Now
the
that's
principle of
exactly
you
what it
following
was.
directions.
That's exactly what it was about, the money. You had it
Yep.
on the head until you switched it at the end. You slowing down the rest of this money making process. And that's what it gave.
It
You
wasn't. It
slowing
wasn't.
down
It
the
wasn't
rest of
a
these
right
thousands,
because,
these two
like he say,
thousands
them
I could be
people.
getting.
I throw parties, and I have a $7 time. I have a $10 time. If you ain't got but $7 and it's $10 time, I don't need you in this line. You need to go ahead and find. Ain't no, hey, black. I ain't got but $7. Go find you $3 more.
Well, that's somebody trying to get over.
I'm just saying, even if he come up there and say, "Hey, man, we ain't got but." I'm taking my $10 people now because next I got $15 people that's getting ready to come in, and I got like 7 minutes.
Because we paying for prayers, right? Because we paying for prayers.
It's whatever he's selling, and we can't get mad if he's selling prayers and they buying them.
Selling them but prayers
and bullshit.
Yeah. Bullshit.
Bullshit.
Hold up.
He ain't getting naked.
Very quickly, there is 17 people under the sound of my voice that's releasing, like this man of God that flew all the way from Houston, releasing a $10,000 seed. I want those 17 people to obey God. The Lord says, I ain't asking you to, I'm telling you to. I'm not asking you to, I'm telling you to. I'm not asking, I'm telling you. I want everybody to get your offering so fast that you can't even explain what has taken over your life. When I count to 3, everybody move now. 1, 2, 3, go. Do you go to this ministry? What's your name? Sister Pamela, I want you to go sit down and come back with a different seed. Move now. The Lord just located your home. I'm walking through your house. Billy Ma. Move quickly. I got something to tell you. Hurry.
These niggas losing their mind.
They need to quit.
Now he made little wine and look like a damn little chickadee.
I'm so glad they being exposed. Oh, I'm so glad they being exposed.
But
and people need to stop giving them their money.
But as you know, me and Kirk be on
y'all.
Cult documentaries, and this shit is starting to become. This shit is right in front of our face.
Look, y'all. Even in that video, a goddamn black woman misunderstood the instruction. He said, "When I count to 3, I want y'all to move." That heifer was moving before he finished talking.
She was turning in circles. They brainwashed. They can't use their brain fully. It's washed. It's washed with bullshit.
So I guess it's a woman thing. I don't know.
Don't you start that.
I don't know.
That.
I'm just saying. Their comprehension ain't all there.
These niggas
y'all saw what I saw. I can't make this shit up.
No more.
No, they not. They not. And it's only these mega churches.
Like you gonna give me this money and you gonna give it to me right now.
Okay, I'm leaving with something.
I'm walking through your house right now.
Then they start walking through your house right now.
I see your marble floors. I'm walking through this house right. I see that chandelier.
See the blessing. The Lord is showing me the blessing, but if you don't give me that money,
well, you gonna give me. And he said, "Look, I ain't asking you. I'm telling you.
You gonna give me that money, nigga." That nigga Zell was on the Megatron. The nigga Zell was on the Megatron.
Hey, but on the cool, y'all. Why we mad because these pastors getting paid though? Why we hate?
And it ain't got nothing.
It's how they getting paid. They getting paid off pimping the word and abusing the people and doing all kind of shit that's killing our communities. That's why I say fuck them all.
And I'm with Kirk on that because at the end, because on the street, I'm not being funny. If you rob it and you stealing, it's a wolf. You see it coming. You're using the cloak of the Lord.
Absolutely.
Heaven and earth and paradise and spiritual. You're disguising you a wolf in sheep's clothing. You're using God.
And it's also in the Bible. They say on the last days, that's what we're gonna see. But on the same note,
they're gonna be
false prophets
right next to false prophets. Yeah, you gotta know how to pick them too.
We see that, but they have so many followers. So why are we mad at these people that need hope?
Because they weak-minded. They following some bullshit. They really don't believe them. Half of them don't want to go to their church, and they give away their money because that's what pastor told them to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're going to mega churches. You're going to the glitz and the glam and the glitter. You're not going to really get a fellowship. You're going to the glitz and the glam.
For some reason, and I never understood this. Somehow people associate giving like paying tithes gonna bless you with an abundance, and they think that if like the pastor said, we're gonna bless you. Somehow, if you pray hard enough and you give enough, somehow you gonna get you. It's gonna come back to you tenfold. And oftentimes that's just not the truth. Them people can't pay. If they couldn't pay their bills when they went in there, half the time they can't pay them when they come up out of there.
And I think that's when it comes with the Bible, where you're getting the false message. Like people take some words of the Bible and run with
Absolutely.
it. I believe, because don't get me wrong, if I attend a church, because everything, because you know what I'm saying, gym memberships, private schools, everything, it's a fund for all sort of stuff that's going on in your life.
Absolutely.
Netflix, Hulu, all that shit. If I'm in church and my tithes is 10%, some people don't really do a full 10%. I give what I can. If you are giving to your church from your heart, that's okay. I mean, I just feel like that's just natural stuff. That's okay. Church still got to keep the lights on. Church still
But
got
you
to
ain't
have
looking
heat,
for nothing in
water.
return
You're
for that.
not, yeah. And if I am in my mind, in my heart, and I do believe I'm going to get a blessing from this, I'm giving to the house of God, and my blessing is coming. It's all in the faith, but I'm
Yeah,
not
let
doing
me
it. I'm not doing it for it. If I
ask y'all
believe
this.
I'll be blessed, I believe I'll be blessed. I'm not doing this like, oh Lord, I'm giving you 20. I need you to give me that back in gas. I need you to give me that back in some. I'm
So
giving
let
it
me.
because my faith.
I'm trying to understand this too. At the end of the day, the way the world is, y'all say everything is a business, relationship, everything is a business. Why can't that man see that as a business? And is he wrong for wanting to? He got the flock. Is he wrong for wanting to better himself in a
Yes.
business? He have to
Yes,
get up.
off the back
He
to the
have to he
point and
have
the
to
ignorant
prepare. He
yes.
have to prepare a sermon. It depends on how many times the church open.
George is
Uh,
answering your question because I want to speak on that sermon.
Yeah, me
George is
too.
saying something because the
Yeah.
sermons don't even be, the word don't even be from the Bible no more. AJ quoted a scripture from Matthew immediately. Some of these Negroes, no shade, are giving stories and bullshit and make it about a word.
I'm
It's
I'm
just
I'm
really.
gonna keep it a buck.
I've been seeing some weird. I've been seeing some weird. What am I trying to say? Some weird
Sermons.
pastoring going. Yeah, sermons. There it is. I've been seeing some weird ass sermons going on.
My thing is this, y'all. Being that they kept me in church from 5 years old till 16 or whatever, I didn't relate to the Bible per se preacher because I was in the street. I'm hip. I'm breakdancing. I'm rapping. I'm doing my shit. I needed to hear from that pastor, like Reverend Gibson, who say, "I used to be out there selling dope. You know what I'm saying? I used to do this and that. And then I'm woke now. I'm listening to him in the church. But when they read from that Bible, telling me what Job and Daniel's in the line, then I heard all that. I'm going to
You,
sleep.
yeah, you
But when
couldn't
that
relate
pastor
to it.
get up
Well,
there saying stuff that I'm doing, I had plenty of women, and I was doing this and doing that,
well,
but
you
I
could have
wasn't
went to the
happy.
boy. You
Well,
could have went to
the
the boys'
thing
club and heard
is
that.
when the
I was
thing
in the
is
club till the
when
lights
they
came
say
on. When
when
the
they
when the
say
club doors open, I was there. When the club doors closed, I was the last to leave. Me and the club on the leaving. I'm the last to leave. I needed to hear stuff like that to
but here's
see
the
how he
thing.
turned his life around
But here's
for
the
me
thing.
to
When they
even
say stuff
consider
like
turning
when
my
they
life
say
around. Listen to that man telling me about Job and Daniel the Lion Den and all that.
But
I didn't
hey,
What
care to
you
hit
were
hey,
it.
hey,
saying,
but they
George?
ran they ran Gibson ass out of Boston. He was sleeping with all the
Right,
women in
I mean,
Boston.
the
right.
thing
I
is,
didn't.
when these pastors get up here and regale y'all with stories of how they used to be, half of them still doing the shit.
Yeah, they still doing it, but it's the
Mm,
word. It's the word.
mm.
And
Nah,
let
it's
me
some
tell you what the
bullshit because
pastor say.
they
Now I
picking
can
on
tell y'all what the pastor
One thing
told
instead
about
of
me.
it,
getting
one thing,
this what they
one
do.
thing about it. Oh, go ahead, George. I'm sorry.
Instead of getting women on the stroll, they get them in
Mm,
the church. Instead of getting their money out there
mm,
slanging, they slanging the word.
mm.
They ain't
And
doing
you're
nothing but
right.
the same old shit.
And that's the reason, and that's the very reason I initially stopped going
George
to
been
church.
semi-silent today, but he dropping the heat.
Hmm.
That's why I
Got
stopped
to.
going to church, George. Uh
Yeah, I can go outside and pray to the
the
Lord anytime I want
pastor,
to for free.
the pastor
The stroll
was
is in
trying
the
to sleep with
church.
my the pastor had a wife. He was trying to mess with my aunt, and he was trying to mess with my mom. And
almost choked on this.
Oh, Gibson.
I was sitting there, not Gibson. Not Gibson, the other.
You
Kirk like, who did
He
him?
tripping.
Well, I thought
And
Flops was there. I'd have slapped the shit out that nigga. He'd have messed him up.
well, I was like, what? This was the first one. The first real popular one, you know. And when I used to see him late nights sitting out there in the car, and then she'll go and get in the car, and then Big Mama was mad. I was
Your
like,
auntie?
yeah. My auntie will be sneaking out, and Big Mama be mad because she knew what was going on. And I was young.
You
I
talking about
probably was about,
the one before Gibson?
Hey,
yeah, I was about 10 years
yo.
old at the time,
I
8,
forget
10
his
years
name. He was
old.
a dark skin. He was dark skinned.
Yeah.
He was
Now,
there. He was there a long time.
a long time. Like I said, I was about
Running through the
9,
holes.
10 years old at the time. And so when I seen this, I lost respect. And his wife was beautiful. Beautiful wife.
Yeah, yeah.
And he had a daughter, and she was ready, you know, and you know, they praised them preacher kids around the church.
It's a
She
whole
was
other
in
subject. Preacher
ballet,
kids.
she was in
Okay,
tap
PKs.
dancing.
I get
PKs is a
started on
whole
preacher
nother
kids.
subject.
I was married to a preacher kid for 16 years and dated one after that.
PKs will
Tell you
wear
about
you
these preacher
out.
kids.
The
Yeah,
PKs
but
will
you
wear
know,
you
she
out.
was
Suck and
everybody,
dry.
you know, anything she did, everybody, you know, it was a big thing at the church.
Mm.
And so when I seen that turned me from church, and that was I was young as fuck. And so I brought that up recently, like about 3-4 years ago, to another pastor. And I said, hey man, the reason I don't believe in, you know, he a pastor, he was like, man, you know, you don't do this, you don't do that. I say, I don't really believe in that. I'm spiritual, but I'm not religious. You know, I don't believe in going to church. And he said, so you're gonna let that pastor, because he was trying to get him some cat, you're gonna let that stop you from going to church. Because the preacher was trying to get him a little cat.
Yep.
And
Show
to
the
hear
fuck out.
another pastor say
And I
that,
don't mean to cut you off, Black, but I think that's another thing. That goes back even to the subject of that woman. Even though your story is different, y'all are putting the power in the man and not the
mm-hmm,
spirit of God. Y'all are putting the power in the image
Position.
of the Pizzello. Thank you, George. Y'all putting it on the man
mm-hmm,
The
that's behind
person,
the
right,
person.
right.
Yeah,
And I
it's
took
not
it
the
personal,
church.
and I probably wouldn't have took it like that if he was messing with Sister Clarice. But the fact that he was messing
with
around in my
your aunt.
household, it hit closer to home, and I was like, I don't trust that. You know what I'm
Well,
saying? Because
church heard a whole nother episode too.
Yeah, we can do one on that. We
Yeah,
need to do one on preacher's kids. We need to do one on we need to do like a church series, piss some people off, get some
And
ratings.
y'all crazy.
that one
them
you talking about,
PKs, boy, say.
I can't think his name, boy, but my mother-in-law was crazy about that pastor,
Dude,
boy.
he had a huge, I don't know if he still got it, but he had a huge mega church, man. Just like what y'all seeing. That man making millions.
Mega churches
Yeah.
what skirt me. I ain't got time for
Yeah, I don't
mega
do
He
mega
churches.
he
church.
I
rich,
don't
he
need them.
rich.
Mega
Don't
churches,
matter.
hell
I
no.
don't
Mega
know if
churches
he in
turn
good
me
health
off
now, but
spiritually.
about 15, 20 years ago, last I checked, about 20 years ago, hell, he was millionaire, big, huge church, just like Creflo Dollar now.
Yeah,
Good for him. I mean, he's still
mega
going to hell,
churches turn
probably.
me off. Okay, mega
You
churches turn
know,
me off. I ain't.
Big and ass.
All the money can't buy no
and
air
his
conditioning
wife
in hell.
was working in Monroe.
I need me a good old
She's a
shotgun
teacher,
church.
Yeah,
Lord
school
is
teacher
all
yeah.
in
up in that
Monroe.
I can't
place.
believe I can't
Cause
remember his
see,
name,
cause
man.
see, when you do a
I
mega
know
church,
his
ain't
name.
no
I'm
way
just
you
not gonna
serving your
call it on
people.
this on his
Oh,
podcast.
okay.
Yeah, when you do
Yeah,
a mega
he
church,
tried to hit on my
it's
wife.
no way, George. I agree. When
Oh,
you do a
really?
mega church, it's no
Yeah.
way.
There's no way to serve
Yeah, we
all them
stopped
people. You
going.
got a mega church.
Yo,
We
it's
didn't
too
go
much
back. We
hustle.
didn't go
It's
back
too
to
much
that church
hustle and
again
bustle to
till
keep them
Gibson
lights on. You ain't give a
started
damn
preaching.
about the people at that point.
Mm-mm.
All them years he was there, we didn't go back there again till Gibson started preaching.
Yeah, little short fellow, right?
Yeah,
Okay, you know what we talking about. And he wasn't attractive nowhere.
nowhere. But he was damn sure getting busy.
He was getting them.
His
Yeah,
little
because they
ugly
in love with
ass.
their position, not him.
The power.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we got to stop deifying these pastors and shit
Yeah,
like
putting
that,
them
man.
up on a pedestal.
Yeah, we treat him
Yeah, when
like,
I got,
hey, hey,
like I said, and that happened when I was 10, like I say, 10, 11 years old. So I ain't had no, no faith in no past. But when you young at 10 years old, yeah, y'all say, oh, you was getting your faith in him. But you listen to Big Mama, and you going, and I'm 8 years old. But yeah, when you get grown, you know not to do that shit. But at 8, 9 years old, and Big Mama and them preaching church, you know, you expecting that pastor to be what Big Mama and them say he is. And then when I sat back and seen him, because I was a little nosy motherfucker. Soon as I see some lights come in the driveway and look, I'm sneaking to the window, peeping out the blinds. Oh, that's his car. That's Reverend such and such car. What's she doing out there? Yeah, I was a little nosy bastard.
And I think when it come down to pastors and the word, because we were just talking about that, it was, and I can't tell you when this was and how it stuck to me. When it comes to, is it parables? When it's stories that's supposed to mean something more than what it is. When Jesus told stories, or I think it's called
Parables.
parables.
Parables, yeah.
Our pastor, because just like DJ Black said, the man got to relate to you. When I was in the streets, I was this and I was that. And he would talk about parents. This was about parents, specifically parents. When you have children, so much you'll do for them. How when they hurt, you're hurting. And when you want them to succeed, or you don't want them to fail, you don't want them to be sick, you want your whole life is wrapped around your kids. You love your kids to death. And he said, imagine dying for your children. And he was like, would y'all, would you die for your kids? And everybody mostly said, yes, I would die for my kids. And he said, imagine Jesus on the cross thinking and dying for you. Like how deep rooted that love has to be.
Okay, so look, take it a step further. Would you kill one of your kids? Because that was Abraham's test in the Bible. God asked him to kill his firstborn son. And you know what he did? He woke the nigga up and told him he got somewhere to be. Come on, boy, let's go.
He'll put that dag in that nigga ass. Lord said, you got it. We good.
I was just playing. It was just a test.
Just a test.
You hear me?
So
yeah, they get out of line. You brought them here and you take them out.
I think that's where I feel like in the Bible pastors are abusing sacrifice and test and judgment. I think they are abusing it in those mega churches. That sacrifice that you would do, give your very last. God just wanted to see if you was gonna do it. He didn't let the man go through it. I just want to see where your head was at, where your faith
But here's the
was.
thing too. A lot of that sacrifice you give it don't just go to keeping the lights on or doing a couple of things around the church. It all go
It
for
pays
they
for the pastor
expensive vacation, for
Maserati.
they for their Maserati, for and all
So
for
for
him to pay
all
for
the
his
work that
girlfriend's
they do,
abortions, all that kind of shit.
all the work that they do, they just supposed
I'm
to
screaming.
not do nothing. They just supposed to stay around, don't do nothing.
Well, what you saying? I didn't hear you.
So even though they working, they there for the night and doing whatever. They up Sunday, Wednesday, whenever the church is going on. They don't supposed to have no free time. They can't take vacations. They can't drive nothing
Man, you
nice. They just supposed to stay
you
home.
can do whatever you can do whatever you want to do, but I'm gonna break it down real quick. If
Hello.
you're a pastor of a mega church, you got Maseratis and shit and paying for your girlfriend's abortions and going on expensive vacations, and any member of your church is hungry, you fucking up.
Yeah.
Or ain't got nowhere to stay.
And I came to y'all and said my light
And
bill needs due.
okay,
And you don't
so
help them.
let me ask y'all this then. So if your employer, those of us who have to clock in, if your employer living the way they want to live and you mismatch your money or don't make enough money to live the way you want to live, is that the employer fault?
Here's the thing: if you a pastor and you consider yourself my employee, you talk to me like that, I'm telling you to fuck yourself sideways. You can
Not
that's not the
employer,
same thing. You're not my employee.
not on that, George. I'm saying an employer, not of the pastor.
It's not
I'm
an employee.
saying you guys are saying that the pastor is not allowed to drive luxury vehicles. They're not allowed to take vacations.
I
They're
didn't
not
say
allowed
they
to
were.
pay.
I don't say they did.
No, not on
They're
my
not
goddamn
allowed to
job, you
pay
ain't.
for abortions, even though we pay for them.
Not on
I'm
my
just
dime,
saying,
you
is
ain't.
it the pastor's fault that you live in a trailer park, or is it the pastor's fault that you homeless?
It's pastor
No.
fault for
Is it
putting
your
pressure on you about some
employer
damn money.
fault? Is this the employer fault that you mismanage your money or don't make enough money?
No.
Is it the neighbor's fault that your lights get cut off? Whose fault
It's
is it
the
that we
employer's
live the way
fault.
we
If the
live?
employer is scheming the money and making sure that he get the bonus and I don't, then yeah, it can be the employer's fault.
It
In
Well,
that
let me
is.
ask you this
scenario.
then, since you
Let's steal
said
it from
that.
God.
Or
Are the pastors putting guns to these people's head to give them money, or
No,
are
they
they?
they
Practically,
they
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 doing worse.
mind fucking
They
them.
do they
They
doing
they
worse.
mind
Hold on.
mind
fucking
fucking
them.
Let
them.
me say this. They doing worse than putting the gun to the head. They using the word of
AJ, I
God to
think we said
corrupt
that
and
at the
pimp
same
these
time.
people.
Like I say, I just think
Shit.
different
I think
because
we said that
can't
at the
nobody
same
make me do
time.
nothing I don't want to do.
That's
I don't
you.
give a damn.
We understand
My
that.
mama can't make me do nothing I don't want to do.
Ooh,
And I love her to death. She can't make me do a goddamn thing I don't want to do. I'm grown.
I don't think we're talking about the same type of people though.
Let me ask a real question. Why is
Influenced by that. The ones that are looking for sanctuary, the ones that are hungry for that.
They say the people that come to the church house are in need of help. They go to the church for help. That's where the sick and the poor and the hungry supposed to go for help,
Right.
for
Uh,
refuge.
the shelter.
Yeah, okay then. So why not say it's you? How you gonna say it's not the church's responsibility to shelter them?
If they choose to give their money
Because
to this man,
everybody want to be Jesus, but don't nobody want to die. Everybody looking for salvation in some shape, form, or
Everybody
fashion.
want the blessings, but don't want to follow God's words.
Everybody
right,
want that
right.
too. But
So
I feel like
I
when it
feel like
comes
it's the
down to
person
the
that don't want to follow God's word fault. That's just I always been held accountable. My folks didn't allow me to hunch my shoulders up. When I stole that vehicle, y'all,
Baby,
I didn't.
you can be one paycheck away, or one
Then you
somebody
don't
getting
give your
sick,
money.
or
Then you
one
don't give it.
somebody getting disabled, or one some fire happen, or one
Yeah.
anything happen. Anything can happen.
But once like I say, my folks didn't allow me no room. I stole the vehicle. I went. Dad was asleep. I know he didn't have to go to work till late. I thought. So we seniors, juniors in high school, last day of school. So I figured I'd take the truck. I got the Jimmy, had the sounds playing. We riding. I picked Austin up. We doing our thing. We went and got some girls and stuff. We hanging. And I didn't know that Dad had a dental appointment. So I was like, let me stop by the house real quick and get something. And then, we finna hang out until, mom get ready to come home. When we pulled up in the driveway, I saw Dad's silhouette moving in front of the window, the kitchen window. I was like, damn. So I told them to get out the car or whatever. So they got out the truck. And when I went in, I tried to walk by like nothing was good. He's standing there. So when I walked by, he stopped me. He hit me in my chest. He kind of stopped me. He said, why did you take my truck, man? I hunched my shoulders up. He said, nah, we don't hunch our shoulders up. You knew exactly why you took that truck. Why did you take the truck? I don't know. It's not an answer because you knew exactly why you took them keys and bagged that truck out that driveway and left. Because I wanted to go pick James and up, ride around the school and hang out and show out for the kids. He said, all right, give me the keys. I was grounded and all that shit. But I'm saying that to say I'm held accountable for all my actions, and I've been holding myself accountable since about 16 years old. So if somebody wants to give their money away that they need for their rent, and they let their cousin have it, or sister or brother, and then they mad because the cousin wasn't able to pay them back, or whoever wasn't able to give them the money back, that's your fault. And you can't blame nobody else if you know you a dime away from being homeless and you get that dime to the goddamn pastor. That's your fault. Whether
Yeah,
he
but you got to
but
put
at
some
the same
blame on the big bad wolf too. That's trying to hunt the little
hello.
piggies.
I hear you. But if I tell you, George, right now, me and you finna go, I'm finna come down there and we gonna go rob Walmart. We gonna run in Walmart and get TVs and everything and run up out of there. I want this QLED LG 75-inch. You gonna do it?
Hell no. But at the same time, I'm looking at you like, why you asking me to do some shit like that?
But Black, at the same time, if your father had not corrected you, you thought shrugging your shoulders was an okay thing to do. You thought shrugging your shoulders was an okay answer to
Yeah, because
give.
I just said,
Nobody is correcting, especially not the pastor that's receiving the money. Nobody is correcting them and making them feel like what they're doing is wrong. What they think they are doing is right for God and for the blessings that I should be receiving. That is
and
what
that's
I'm
on
being
them.
told. That's what I'm being fed.
And that's
So
on
if your
them.
dad would have made it seem like it was cool for you to steal that car, cause guess what? You picking up the hose. I mean, shit, son. Go ahead now. I would have did the same thing. You would have felt like what you did was cool.
Right. But the
Your
point
father held
was,
you to the fire and made you feel responsibility for your actions and made you
these
know that
grown
this
ass
is not
people, though,
right.
y'all, somewhere down that line, I can
I mean,
see
well,
if
you
they were
used to scenarios.
teenagers. These are grown. That woman looked every bit of 60. So she didn't get to be 60 being a dumbass.
I don't know now. I know a lot of dumb
hey,
60-year-olds.
let me
I'm
say,
a,
I hear you.
let me
But
let me
8 times
chime in
out of
on this.
10, she didn't become 60 being a dumbass.
Let me chime in on this, B. You know, I used to be a hustler, man, and my mentality was, well, he just gonna buy it from somebody else, so I might as well get this paper. So what made me quit hustling? Because I was good at it and I made a lot of money. But the guilt of how many lives I destroyed, see, you shouldn't profit off other people's pain, man. And that's what these pastors do. They see somebody hurting. They
Mm-hmm.
know that they depending on blessings or the word from the Lord. And here you trying to profit off of their pain and feeding them whatever information you want, any propaganda you want to get more money. You know, it ain't fair enough to them to donate what they could or can. You just begging for more and more and more, making them feel. You know, you can get on. You can make somebody feel guilty, man, and they'll search their heart that they feel like they're not being fair to God if they don't give a certain amount. You
Right, right,
the tactic that a lot of these preachers use, it's just profiting off people's pain, man. That's
right.
what made me quit hustling. It wasn't the fact that I was scared of getting caught or any of that shit. It's just that I was destroying when them people that were hooked, when they took that money out of their homes. I used to sit there. Sometimes I would sit there at one house and I would just sit in the basement. God would let me hang in his house. He said, man, all you got to do is stay here. They coming. And I would sit there and watch these fools divide their money up into different pockets. And they would say, this for my rent, this for my car note, and this here right here, this here what I'm gonna kick it with. And before the night over, I'm just
And you
sitting
spent
there.
it out.
Before the night over, I got all his pockets empty.
Ooh, shit.
That means some kid ain't got he is he ain't got no lights, he ain't got no food, because daddy done spent it all. And it used to amaze me. I used to try to tell him, look, man, I don't want to sit here all night. Won't you go and buy you one of a nice piece and I cut you a deal? No, 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 man. I just let me do it this way. I'm
You
trying
see,
to
that was
save
your
you money.
fault. That was your
Let me
fault.
do it this way. But man, I couldn't live with that shit, man.
Yeah, that was your
You know?
fault. You did right to get out of that. That was
Yeah,
your fault
yeah.
for sitting around there and letting him spend his money. That was your fault. Now, there was a preacher on there, a pastor, that told people that he don't want your money. He say if you know that you need to pay your Comcast bill, your T-Mobile, don't give me no money. I don't want that money. He said I'm talking to the people who have it to sow. Don't I don't want your money if you got to pay bills with it. So all of them not evil that has a mega church, because this guy has a mega church too. But yeah, I got to get his name. I had the video, but I don't think I edited it. But yeah, dang, it's the whole thing is pimping, basically.
Right.
But on the same note,
but just like
y'all
pimping,
want
feeding
us
the
to throw
needy.
away. We got to throw away Big Mama. We got to throw away Big Daddy. but we got to still keep the same humble church. The church can't change, right?
Yeah, the church need
Out
to
with the
change.
old, in with the new. That was old when Big Mama was faithful to Big Daddy, and he had families all over the house. But the church still supposed to remain humble and still supposed to be the little church
But
on the
Big
hill.
Daddy, I don't know about all, but Big Daddy still took care of home. Big Mama wanted for nothing.
Yeah, but then
It
no,
was
but a lot of
it
people
was
say that
infidelity
that
on the
was old
side. She
school. We
did
need to
with some
throw that away.
heartbreak. Oh, absolutely. But I feel like when it comes down to the church, it's now becoming a
But
show. It's
don't things
becoming a
evolve? Don't things change?
I guess so.
We
That's
making more
devolving.
money.
It's not. That's
They
The
that's
making
not
more
word of
money now. Just
God
like
devolution.
y'all say with
never
the women,
changes.
Yeah,
with the
The
I mean
word of
independent
God
women.
never changes.
yeah,
The
but the
word of
church,
God never changes.
the church has changed, but it's devolved. It's not evolved. It's
Yeah.
actually taking steps backward into something that's insidious and harmful to our people.
See, I
Don't
think
tell
that's
us
where you
that.
putting money. You putting so much faith in the man. I feel like if you going
No,
for
I'm
the
talking about the
word,
institution. I'm talking
I'll
about the
go in
whole.
there. I'll go into one of the mega churches, sit and listen to the word, and once I hear what they saying, I'm out.
Well, here's the thing too.
I'm not forced to give my money.
Right, but here's my thing too. I'm not even talking about the political bullshit that the black church is involved with now. We ain't got to that yet. But I'm just saying it has devolved and not evolved. And I hate
I
it
believe
because
that
you,
wholeheartedly.
you know, I don't believe it's
We
all
say
church
that, but I did some research. It's still a lot of people going to church.
because it's a
They not
business, man. It's a
around
lot of
No,
here.
people.
he mean morals and practices, not the number of people.
Right. It's the
Right?
morals and
Yeah, no, I'm
practice.
saying
Yeah.
even on that note, we all know that it didn't step backwards because they're making it more financial, WWE, theatrics.
It's not that. It's not that. Did
You
you read the
know,
article?
Not
Did you read the
WWE.
essay I wrote earlier about why black folks leaving the black church? That I
no,
sent to
I
you.
didn't get it till
That's
late.
not why folks not going to church. A lot of in my research, I found that a lot of black men have turned away from the church because they preaching values that fuck with us and work against us. And a lot of black men like, I don't want to be in with this shit. It ain't got nothing to do with the money. It's got nothing to do with the shit they propagate.
Pause. Why you ain't read the man essay? The man did research and sent you an essay.
Ain't it?
And
I,
then
I,
But
a
this what
lot
they
of
doing now with the church.
Everybody in here to get a glory seed. Hurry, get a glory seed. Get a glory. Empty your checking account out. Empty it out. This is a glory seed. Shout glory seed. Shout glory seed. See, you've been given offerings. Offerings are lightweight. Glory carries the weight. Offerings are lighter than glory. Get the glory seed. Come on, quickly. Don't even hesitate. Get it, pop up right now. There's folks that got 25,000. There's folks that got 10,000. Your count has 10,000. Empty the whole thing. Oh, Lord, we haven't heard it on this fashion before. I said empty the whole thing.
Empty the whole what?
Your whole
whole
bank
thing.
account. And I'm finna empty mine because he didn't inspire me.
He said,
If
empty
I'm
the
finna get a
whole
glory
thing.
seed and he
I
finna
want the
solve
whole
all my
bag.
problems, soon we
I
get
want
out
the
here, I'm
whole
going to
bag.
Navy Federal.
He said the offering is bigger than the glory.
I want the whole bag.
And I'm finna give it to him. I want that
So the whole
blessing.
time it was playing, I was like, did I miss what he said? Empty what? I'm
Empty
like,
the
he said,
bank.
empty your soul. What is he saying? This
He
fool
said he
said,
want the
empty
whole
your
the
thing.
battle.
bank
What do you want?
Hold
account.
your account. Empty your account. Empty it all.
Now,
So he
now,
say some of you
basically,
got 25,000. Some of you
y'all
got
realize,
10,000. Empty it all. Do a
but
glory seed.
you realize if he said that with a knife in his hand, it'd probably be fucking robbery, right? All nigga need is a sharp pen and a pencil. That's a
That's
whole
robbery
charge.
by
Dang.
conversation. That's robbery by conversation right there. That's
I'm,
a
I'm,
charge.
I'm, I'm
He
getting
said,
ready, but I can't wait to get out this here because I'm finna sow me a glory seed. I didn't know about the glory seed, but I
Man,
know
It's
now.
different.
you ain't
It
even
is
worthy.
different.
You ain't worthy. Ain't none of us worthy. Keep that money in y'all bank account. Ain't none of us
Nah,
worthy.
I'm finna sow a glory seed or just to
You
see. I just
sow a
want to see.
glory. Oh no, don't sow no glory seed now.
Hey,
I
that's
ain't
I
something
just want
that
to
you could,
see.
you won't
Then
get
you mess
25
around
cents.
and need the church to
He
help
won't
you
get
pay
25
a
cents
light
from D.
bill.
Church ain't
Ooh,
gonna help me though.
He
Jesus.
won't get
But I'm gonna have to
25
see.
cents from
no, they
D.
not.
The
George,
glory
what else
seat.
was in this essay that you sent to Black that he ain't even looked at?
Yeah, what was in
Now,
that
I
essay?
posted it. I had a lot of people kind of not really mad at me, but agreeing with me. And I was talking about the political aspect and how a lot of what they teaching is more matriarchal than patriarchal, and they just not speaking of what men want. Men want some traditional value, and it's like they supporting a lot of things, that the left pushes on us that we just not fucking feeling. Went pretty in depth in it, but I think that's a lot of the reason why the black church is eroding, other than the whoremongering and the money grubbing. It's just not what it was, and that's why I've always been an advocate for smaller churches, because every mega church I've ever visited, you feel lost. You don't feel a connection to the pastor. So I'm
Well,
You
like,
don't. You feel
Austin
lost in the
also
sauce.
brought up the fact that we don't push church on the kids anymore.
we shouldn't.
Before, let's put a pin in that just a second, Black, because I want to ask George. So, in your opinion, do you feel like the mega churches are being used now as a, what am I trying to say, to get to the people? They're being used through political left or
Oh yeah, the
right
Propaganda.
black.
to
Yeah,
go.
ever since the
That's
'60s,
been a thing I've heard. Okay,
they
yeah,
been using.
you beat me to it. Y'all said that's been a thing. I thought.
Right. And a lot of it, it's been like that starting in the '60s, with the black church. And we see now, we see Democrats come to black church every time it's election season with an 8 piece and a quarter
Sure
ounce,
do.
and the
Ooh,
pastor just let them
oh,
in.
George.
That's what I see. Steve, hey, AJ, you know about Steve Cohen. I
A
saw him at my
8 piece
church
and a
one time.
quarter
He gave,
ounce. It's
yeah, he had
crazy.
some Popeyes and some Bush beer with him. Gave to all the pastors. They was happy.
Ooh.
That's all they do nowadays. They really, I mean, I'm sorry, just these mega. And I don't want to say all churches, but a lot of these
No, no.
black
If you
churches,
fall for anything, you sit. If you
yeah,
accept
yeah.
anything, you fall for everything. I mean,
And
however the
here's the
saying
thing,
goes,
I'm a legal ordained
stand for
minister.
nothing, fall for everything.
I mean,
George
but
Bush. He
here's
said,
but here's my
if you
thing.
fool me once, you fool me twice, you fool me again.
Well, here's my thing. I'm a legal ordained pastor, and these niggas ain't no better than me. I'm just gonna
Yeah,
speak the truth.
that's why I
The
say
ones I
I'm
dealt
more
with, just
spiritual. Uh,
I've been, yeah, me too.
I don't do the church thing. Hold up, let's see.
Let me ask a real question. Why is it when the pastor needs a house, he asks the congregation to pay for it? But when you need a house, he tells you to pray about it. Make it make sense. He gets a mortgage-free house, a brand new car, a vacation to the Holy Land, a congregation-funded lifestyle. You get God's gonna make a way, sow a seed, have faith, and a ride back to your one-bedroom apartment with no AC.
Preach,
What'd you
now,
say
brother,
now?
preach.
now, who fault is it that he live in a one bedroom with no
Preach,
AC?
brother, preach.
And stop giving this money to the church. Just invest that money in yourself.
Exactly. Who fault is that? He mad at the pastor because they giving him a house, a nice car, and he got to go back home to his one bedroom apartment with no AC. That sounds a little bit personal to me.
Yeah,
I'm
that's a
Boy,
It
make
personal
it ain't
does.
problem.
easy.
I was
Boy,
no
make hey,
shade,
hey,
no
writing
shade. It
today's
does.
lesson ain't easy, man.
Yeah,
It ain't
yeah.
easy.
I'm saying because I'm
Somebody
not
got
being
to do
funny.
it.
I'm
Bro,
not being
somebody
funny,
got to
but just like
do
Kirk was saying, he was hustling. That man is hustling for that. Whether we
it.
accept the way he's doing it or not, he's putting in some type of work
Rick
for that.
Rossing up in there.
He's
Yeah.
doing, yeah,
Hey,
he's hustling for that money.
shit.
It's not right, but he's
Somebody got to
putting
do
in work
it.
to get it. I've got this from finessing whatever I had to do. You going back to that one bedroom
I
apartment
want the whole thing.
and that yeah, I
Somebody got to
finessed
do
for
it.
it.
Picture that easy, but somebody got to do it.
Conversation
Hey,
rule the nation. I got these niggas listening.
off
Hey.
English with pussies.
Yeah.
Atlanta, how you do?
Hey,
Let's see. Hold up, y'all.
boy,
Boy, y'all silly.
boy,
Hold
Cause you pain. Remember the scripture says, anybody who's not producing fruit, he cuts them off and throws them away. But the people who are producing fruit, he cuts them so that they can have more fruit. What I found out is one cut is full of pain and the other cut. Think about it. 1,000. They did 10,000. Saul killed 1,000. They did 10,000. Hey, they not like God. Okay, you can say that. But I'm just...
This shit getting out of
You
control.
know what I
Hip
really
hop
find? You know what
dude getting his hair cut.
I gotta get this
We
off
all
me right
going.
quick. Hold on, I gotta get this off me. What I really find reprehensible and disgusting about this behavior is that they're spreading the disbelief that if you tithe and give your last, you can live like them. It's,
That's what I said earlier,
yeah,
George.
yeah, that's not. Oh, okay, I missed that. I think I cut out. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like giving
Yeah.
false illusion, and
You ain't
I
got
don't
nothing
know.
coming.
But
You
the
just
key
None
compared
word,
coming.
your
the key
last
word
to a
is
damn
illusion.
fool. You ain't
Yeah.
got
Oh,
nothing
you
coming.
beat me to it. You beat me to it, Kurt. Cause
You
shit, like
finna be deeper than you already was. Cause somehow you
Hmm.
thought
You
that
know,
prayer was
you could be
supernatural.
was
you could be
on
driving
stage
fancy
getting a
cars too.
haircut.
If you
Boy,
had
that
a whole
pastor
bunch
know
of
he
people
prayed
giving
for
you their money.
and what they always
Then
say,
become a preacher.
man, that message was for me today. I felt it. It was
Mm.
for me.
You're right.
It sure was.
Just like them card readers, them tarot card readers, how it just seemed like they really speaking to your horoscope. Like
They speaking to you.
they really, them tarot card readers. It's
Man,
your
I know people
ex-boyfriend
that
really
drive
still
hundreds of
wants you.
miles.
And they
I believe in tarot card reading more than I believe in these goddamn preachers. I trust
I
it for I trust these bastards.
only reason why I can agree with that because I feel like tarot card comes off intuition and
Mm-hmm.
it comes off of natural human being living in the world. I'm not putting
Right.
on a facade. I'm going off what I really just know and experience.
Right. Gotcha.
I just feel like that man sitting there getting that haircut is insane.
And preaching. He was on
And
stage
preaching.
now, preaching to the congregation, getting his haircut.
And then the other nigga with that sassy bun on the top of his head dancing to that Kendrick
So
Lamar.
sassy. They
It
be
just
so sassy now. You could
and
But
tell
here's
the
the thing.
sassy.
and what be
But
crazy about that Asia, they be so sassy in one of their sermons at least once a month be about punks.
I want them gonna pull a dick out one day. Watch, some gonna crazy gonna happen the way
One
these preachers
one
I don't
going.
think they're gonna do that. But
one
Yeah, I
I
don't
just
see
don't
nothing
feel
bad
like
these
a
folks.
sister need to be a
It was
pulpit.
one pastor.
once a month they word be about homosexuality. Once a month they
Right.
at least
Yeah,
gonna
it was
They be
one
bash
against it
pastor.
or for it.
homosexuality.
It was
I
one
believe
pastor
against it. I
Against
haven't
it.
really heard much that support it. All of them be
No,
trying
they
to
be
play that against it.
sassy. They're sassy, but preaching against homosexuality.
Well, there
Yes.
was one pastor in
Cause
Atlanta.
what's his name? Oh, let me not do that.
The lady thought he was mentoring her husband on their
Oh
marriage,
Lord.
and he was slamming
Mm.
He was
her
mentoring him
husband.
all right, huh?
He running all up in him,
That man right there looks sassy. No shade.
spreading the word to
Mm-hmm.
him.
It's a
This is the
lie.
thing while you doing hair getting your haircut on stage. You make sure that every little boy get their haircut for school.
Hey, come on now. Come on. After he cut my hair, he cut every little boy hair in here.
All right,
Line
I
it
need
up.
20
Mm-hmm.
boys right here. The first 20 on the stage. They get their haircut.
Hey, that's
Yeah.
what you supposed to do. That's how it's supposed to be. Not you showing your shine with your new truck. How
Like
you
be
help
for
you know?
real. You sitting
Mm-mm.
there getting your hair cut on stage. And George just dropped a big ass gym. Like, I mean a good ass gym. Like, be for real. You sitting there getting your hair cut on stage, and there's some boys in your audience that need a haircut.
Yeah, why don't he say something like that? How many 10 and under in here? All y'all I'm getting all these kids haircut.
Or he should have said,
Yeah.
if you a brother, you looking for a job, you need got an interview coming up. Come on up here and
Or
get straightened
like
up.
another thing, like when with my church, even though my church is small, so every dollar do count, no shade. When we did offering, it was two side baskets, tithes and offering. The middle basket went for something specific. Our ushers need new uniforms. Our ushers been in the same uniform for years. This middle basket is going to the ushers' new uniform. In a week, they had spanking brand new velvet red uniform. They was stepping in there telling folks where to sit, handing fans out and tissue, feeling real proud because they church backed them up. They didn't have to go out of pocket and buy their uniforms.
Right.
Our kitchen need a new stove. We cook it on third Sundays for the youth and for the kids in the apartments across the way. Our kitchen, our stove, we done had this stove for years. This middle basket is for the stove. And you knew what your money was going
Mm-hmm.
to support your and build your church from the ground up.
But I think the part of the problem is you don't tax churches. I think one day that will change. One day, I don't know when. But when you start taxing church and they have to start disclosing where that money's going and stuff like that, watch. It's
They
gonna
ain't
happen
gonna
one
happen.
day. They're gonna start
They
taxing
should have
churches
been
one
doing
day.
that.
Cause
Yeah, they
there's
should
some
have been doing
fraudulent
one.
shit going on.
Respect your churches.
That one church where them people found their
Huh?
money in their walls.
That'd be a good thing. Go ahead and text these churches, man.
Was that the real that money in a wall in one of them churches?
I saw that too.
Let me ask a real quick.
I think it was Ricky Rush, the K104. I mean not K104 pastor, but he be on K104. I gotta look that up. I think that was Texas. They found money in the wall,
Yeah.
and the man reported it, and they said the Lord is gonna bless you, and took that money to the back. Cause we
Hey.
got
yeah.
digging in the walls.
Package.
Man, I would took them money up on my shirt and forgot that
Hey.
church.
It wouldn't have been
No, you
now
supposed
the
to get
light
them
bulbs
boys. You should
cool
have
in
got
that
them
bitch.
boys a haircut with that money.
Yep.
Now this the janitor who found it. This the
Mhm.
custodian of a church. He done who or
Did
the
they say how
church
much he
been.
found? Did it say?
He found a lot. I have to look this up real fast if I can. He
Okay.
found a lot of money, a lot for one person to find, a lot to find on the wall. Me just doing some shit. I don't know if he was doing electricity. I'm finna look it up. Hold on,
Mm-hmm.
I'm finna look it up.
And while you looking it up, I'm gonna say this: if the church forgot they had that kind of money in the wall, imagine what other real shit they doing.
Oh shit! Hold up, y'all. Let's see. I'm trying to see how to get back on here. Hold on. Videos canceled. Okay.
That's right.
Go here. All right, this other video I gotta find. Hold on, while she doing that. This one was kind of interesting. Hold on a minute.
Yeah, George, when this AI
Where
shit
black go?
hit full
What's
in
that?
effect, boy, it's gonna be some crazy shit popping off, boy. And if you ain't locked and loaded, you better get ready.
They'll find a way around that shit.
Shit. When you got
They
20,
they help
30,000
Sister
people,
Lo. They help Sister Lori and her kids eat, and then women love them pastors, so they'll go along with it. Just like y'all say, that yellow lady went along with that. So it ain't gonna be. It's gonna be hard to catch them up.
yeah, but what I'm saying, when 30, 40, 50,000 people done lost their jobs, and them people ain't got no income, they gonna come somewhere to get money.
To me, they gonna try to attack the pastors.
They're gonna try to attack anybody. Anybody.
So it says in 2021, Justin Colley discovered hundreds of envelopes filled with cash and checks hidden in a wall during a renovation at a Lakewood church in Houston. So it was Texas. The find was significant because the evidence suggested it was connected to a $600,000 theft from the church in 2014. Oh, he was awarded $20,000 from Crime Stoppers. But yeah, I gotta look more into that.
So they hid the money and tried to wait for it to clear, huh?
Probably so.
So
Well,
they
what
don't talk
happened to
about
the
it no
guy
more.
who the pastor whoever put the money in the wall? What happened to them? They went to jail or something? Or they died?
I gotta read more into it. This was just a little snippet on Google because I knew it was in Texas. I just couldn't remember where. But he found money in a wall. The point is, y'all got all this goddamn money in this wall. What is y'all doing? $600,000 worth of money in a
Getting
wall.
paid. That's what they doing.
It says in envelopes and checks. And you threw him
Yeah.
20,000. He didn't advocate for himself a little
They
hard enough for
stole the
me.
whole thing and reported a crime and doubled up.
He was performing plumbing work. He found a loose toilet in a bathroom wall. After removing the towel, the insulation, about 500 envelopes fell out, containing cash, checks, and money orders. Shit.
Man, I wouldn't have said a
That toilet
goddamn
would have been
thing.
running today, fucking with me. That man ever fixed that toilet? Girl, he left one
And
day and never came back.
it was in cash.
The cash at least came with me. Y'all can keep the money orders in them checks. I ain't gonna sweat that. Taking the hard cold cash, the
What about them
untraceable.
quarters and them 50-cent pieces? You'd have kept them too.
All that. Hope it's in a roll. Roll it up. I was rolled up,
walking out there ching-chinging.
singing. I said, "Oh, them just my tools."
I went out the goddamn back door, climbed out the window. Me. Hold up, y'all.
Is you posted, I don't know if this was right after the pandemic or in the pandemic, that you had bought your dream car.
Oh yeah, yes sir.
With no note.
No, pay cash.
Yes. What was the dream car?
It still is a dream car. It's a Bentley Continental.
A Bentley Continental.
Yes sir.
So that's the day I joined your church. that's the day I said I need to be under my fearless leader. Yeah, and there was absolutely no pushback around it. It's amazing to me that nobody ever asked the question, what is my dentist drive?
None.
What is my lawyer drive? Nobody ever asked, what does the CEO drive? But there's always a standard about what does the preacher drive?
Always.
Yes.
Always.
You couldn't have had that Continental Bentley as the youth pastor.
I could not have.
Yes. I want to know in your mind, because you operate in finance, but you are a person of faith, where did we develop this stigma in this mind frame?
To this day, I still don't know. Because here's my thing. I don't care what you pull up in. Is the church healthy? Are you preaching the word of God? And are you doing the right things? I want to see my pastor and my leader winning and surviving. Why is it that it's okay for us to see, I won't say no names of any celebrities, but these celebrities drive these real nice cars, not representing the kingdom.
Right.
But we want the kingdom people to pull up in a Honda Accord. Not knocking a Honda Accord.
Right.
But shouldn't we look just as good, if not better than them, as long as we're stewarding our income correctly?
Yes.
Well, let's just say this: lawyers and everyone else is getting
And
paid
businesses
from
ain't pushing pimping God. You are.
yeah,
That's the
and
difference.
they're getting paid from the state. Nigga, yours is
Oh,
coming straight out of people's pocket.
pockets.
These people are getting paid from the state. These folks went to school and have a degree and are on a certain level of network where they will get paid a certain amount of bracket. You are getting it straight out of people's pockets from the word of God. It's two different. It's oranges and apples.
I guess, like I said, he see it as a
He should have
job.
said. He should have
Preaching
said
is a
the drug
job.
dealer. He should have went Kirk route and said, "Well, the drug dealer is pushing the Billy. I should be pushing the Billy because that's what you're doing. You're hustling
Well, he
people.
said celebrities first. Yeah, so,
Celebrities on a whole different network.
yeah, so that's what he said. He said, so if celebrities can pull up in something nice, why he can't? Uh,
What
if
was he
that's
driving
his,
again? I feel look that car up. It was a Bentley. What?
what was it, Kirk?
Oh, I didn't hear, but it was a Bentley.
A
I
Bentley
know.
Continental.
Bentley
Yeah,
Continental.
it was a lot,
Yeah.
it costs a lot of money.
I'm sure it does.
And that's his dream car, 300,000, and he paid cash. But these people preaching, y'all, it's like a job now. Just like when we have to pay Kirk Franklin and Yolanda Adams, them, they get paid healthy amount to come and perform. These people ain't gonna work. The man ain't gonna get up there and preach for free. And if you have a congregation that believes in him, kind of like somebody who, like George, looking for donations, if George run across the right people that believes in his meta organization and they start giving him money out their ass, donations, ain't no more preacher standing up in the pulpit except the preacher is in there in the name of God. But every day, everything we supposed to do supposed to be in the name of the Creator. Supposed to thank Him every day
But
when you.
I think if you're giving money to George and an organization, because it's
Don't
some shit
see where
that
your
fall
money
through.
going.
Yeah, I'm giving it to a cause.
Mhm.
I'm not. You're not sowing a seed to get me into heaven.
Now,
George
we
is
don't
not
now.
sowing a
Yeah, I'm
Maybe
seed
not
maybe
paying
the
for us
pastor
to
that's
have the
driving
life.
that $300,000 Bentley Continental, maybe
Ooh,
he gives back
Jesus.
to the community. Maybe he makes sure everybody eat. Maybe he makes sure if
Because
they
he
come
did
to
say
him,
his church was healthy or something. He said in that he
yeah.
said his
So
church was healthy and happy.
yeah, like, he's
So
searing. Yeah. So if he's doing everything he's supposed to do, and they and he's able to buy that $300,000 car, we can't be mad at him. We can't be counting these preachers' pockets. I don't think no more. They not gonna be humble.
But when you think
And
about it, Black, when we go back to that first man, the man that was talking shit to that lady, I do believe when we go back to this man that got that Billy Continental, I bet he is sweet as a lamb to them motherfucking folks. That's another thing when it comes to a pastor. That's another thing that comes down to it. When I know I'm getting something from you, especially financial gain.
mhm.
All the people that's getting money, financial gains that treat people like shit is pimps versus hoes. If I'm getting a financial gain from these folks, and all I have to do is give them the word and just
I'm
be a
making money
gentle
off
son.
your back, but I can't even be nice to you.
Yeah, they'll get pimp hoe mentality.
No, I just feel like on that case, I think they got a relationship dealing. Because I've seen the pastor deacon and deaconette relationships and leader of the church. I've seen those relationships, and I'd be like, damn, she able to talk to him like that. But the relationships that they had, personal
Yeah,
relationships,
it
they've been
has to
knowing
be
each other
because
for a
usually
while.
the pastor respect the mothers whole rank, especially
Well,
mothers that's been there for
m-
years.
right, unless they know each other. Like if they know each other, I've seen
Or they running up
them.
in you. No shade to the auntie.
I've seen them
But
different.
you ain't
Yeah.
gonna disrespect, even if you know her like that. You ain't gonna, you dare not sit up and say, do that to her in front of everybody. You bet not.
But where that
That
lady?
ain't what I asked you to do.
Do you have that lady on here? Do you have her video?
Which one, Bynum?
I thought I sent it to you in Austin. That woman. I sent
What
this
she
to you
do?
probably when you sent us the topic. That one. Oh man, hold on. I sent it to
What she
you.
do? What
Dang it. It's on TikTok. I swear I
what
sent
she
this to
do?
you
Tell me
though.
what she did, and I can see if I got it.
Oh, she's telling him to give her offering. And it's this podcast I watch with T.S. Madison and this man named Craig. And when they want cash apps, they play this video every time and it's a joke. But she's telling the church, uh
Give us 600, $1,066.
I think it's 1,000. I think it's 1,000. That
Juanita
black lady.
Bynum.
Is it? Lord, I can't think of her name. So
I
did
Yeah, I
I
think it's
send
think
it to
it
y'all?
Juanita
You
is.
already
Bynum.
had
Hold
it.
on.
And
Let's
I'm
see.
scrolling. I might not didn't send it to y'all. That's crazy. I
I don't
thought
think
I
you sent
did.
it, but you talking about Juanita Bynum, and
It was on my
she's
mind to
some
send it. I probably got slipped up.
she's something serious too, though.
Oh, you
I
can
got mixed
tell.
feelings on her.
You can tell. You can
I
definitely
got
tell
mixed
she's some
feelings on her.
serious.
Uh, and I think she do a little hoeing too.
Yep, Juanita Byam. That's her. Ask her treatment for
Uh,
1,000 offering. 1,000 times 21, 21,000.
Right. And she
Yeah,
was
she was
saying it's
trying to
15
collect a
people in
certain
here.
amount.
Yeah, it's 15 people in here that God told me to tell y'all to give $2,000, $1,000. And she say her God don't steer her wrong because she know him. So I know it's 15 people in here that got $1,000, and y'all need to go ahead and bring that up here.
Hell yeah, sure. Like $1,000 ain't nothing.
That ain't nothing.
No,
The
no,
$1,000
that
ain't
ain't
nothing.
nothing.
Yeah.
Well, these people on
But
some
see, the
bullshit.
true test would have been if I got $1,000 just to blow, and I would have been like, Lord, you tell me what you need to think, where you want me to put this $1,000. Then I follow up in church, and then she said, give me $1,000. Then that's the true test right there. She passed.
My old man be
She
getting a
passed the
thousand
test
dollars.
then.
My
Hmm.
pops be getting
But the
$1,000.
Lord ain't convicted me to give you $1,000.
I told him he
I'm
out
gonna
his
go
The
back
Lord
to what
ain't
I'm
told
gonna go
me.
back to what Anthony
I
is saying.
told him he out his goddamn mind. He's like, man, he Curtis. He like
I'm
Curtis.
finna go back to
He
what
he
Anthony
get
said.
mad at me, Curtis. Now you ought not talk like that, boy. I said, you out your damn mind, pops.
The only reason
Crazy
y'all
as hell.
complaining about giving $1,000 is because y'all ain't got it.
You know,
I
The
got it.
ones
it
who
I
was
just
got
that.
it,
give it to her.
they ain't complaining about getting it. So if you can't afford $1,000 to get to the church, you just say you can't afford it. Don't get mad at
Just
the
say you
pastor.
can't afford
Don't get mad at the pastor. You just
Yeah.
can't afford it. That's
Yeah.
not your lifestyle.
Black is using my words against me. I am speechless. I don't even know where to start.
Shit.
He's not finna use my
Mhm.
word. He's not finna misquote the queen like that. That's
That's just
not
their
nah.
lifestyle. You can't afford to be in that church. You can't afford to be in that church and take your broke ass to the little small church where you can afford.
Yeah, you can't. Hey, you got to go to that $25
I am
pussy.
being
That
misquoted.
$25 pussy. You can't get over here in this $1,000 lane.
Right, right.
You
This
did, cause
That's
pussy
that
it.
over here.
You
This
can't
pussy
afford it. You
here.
gotta wait. If you gotta wait till 2 weeks, 3 weeks to come up with that $25 on your next
oh,
payday, you can't afford to be at that church. That church
This
not for you.
pussy start at a
I
thousand.
mean, listen, cause you ain't
This
got no
pussy
business up in that
start at a
mega
thousand.
church. You ain't got no business up in that mega church. You got small church money. I'm not gonna hold to you. Ain't got no business
Hey,
in there.
and,
Get your
when you
tail up
right,
out
when
of
you
there.
right, and when you right, I'ma stand with you now. When you
This
right,
You ain't
coochie
got no,
start
you
at
ain't got no, you
$1,000.
ain't got no money for that mega church. Get your tail up out of there. You shouldn't even feel
I'm
comfortable
I,
up
I'm
in
I
there.
have to stand with her when she right now. When she right, I'm stand with
I
her.
don't
You
even feel
gotta go over
comfortable in
there.
there. I
You
like
gotta
I
go over
like
there
me a
where they
good
got
old
them
I like
Happy
me a good
Meals.
old shotgun church. I see the front door from the back. I know
You
where
gotta
I
go over there where
belong.
they got them Happy Meals at. You can't stand over here.
Yeah, nah, you ain't
Hey,
got no business up in there.
you
I
ain't got
got
no business
stands
up in
on
that
there.
church. That
You ain't
church
got no
ain't for
business up
you.
in there. Get your tail up
But
out there.
I used to watch the Copelands and I used to like Creflo Dollar and them. Those were my people. And that was the TV church I started watching. I got out of regular church completely.
Oh,
I
y'all
like
don't
them
fool with Peter
Copelands.
Pop off with the jacket?
You really think somebody last name Dollar?
Yeah.
That
What they
nigga, that
did.
nigga, that nigga
That's that
got a
nigga
pimp
stage
name.
name, AJ. That's his
That
dancer
nigga
name.
told you what's up though. I,
That's
I
his
ain't
That
gotta
nigga
dancer
got a
spell it.
name.
pimp name if
He
you ain't
told us
never
what was
heard
up.
now.
That's his
That
dancer
nigga
stage
told us off the
name.
walk. He said
That
from the
nigga like
word
that old pimp
G-O.
Don Juan.
My name
Don Juan the
Creflo
pimp.
Dollar, baby.
Ooh, wee, that's some
Don
pimp
Juan
shit.
the pimp with the big cup.
Yeah, I like those Creflo.
Pimp named Loose Slickback.
Yeah, Creflo was cool. And
So
they be
you don't
be
like
in
Peter
Dallas all the
Popoff with that
time. I
jacket
think they
knocking on
church in
your
there,
door with
right,
the
y'all?
jacket?
They be
I
holding crusades and stuff in Dallas and stuff. Cause I almost went to one.
I'm not gonna hold you. My church is really small. I don't have no reason to look no rears.
I know Pastor Haynes and then uh
I've heard of Pastor Hayes before.
yeah, Freddie Haynes out there
Freddie
on
Hayes. Is that Friendship
out there in
West?
Cedar Hill. That big old church when you see on 30 out there on Cedar Hill.
Oh.
That's
You
his
be
big
going
old
there,
church
Kurt?
out there. I done been out there. I did a job. I had to do some TVs out there.
You know, you ever went there to receive the word?
Hell no. I went to TD Jake's house.
Friendship West, I was right. I looked it up. Yeah, that's Friendship West. I thought that was out 20, but yeah, that may be out 30. That big old yellow, it's orange looking church. Orange and cream looking church. Big
Yeah.
old
No,
church. Yeah.
it is off 20.
Okay, yeah, I thought it was out 20, but yeah,
That's
that
off
church.
20.
Yeah.
I went to TD Jake's house. He got a couple of houses, but he got one right off Randall Mill over here in Fort Worth.
His church over here in my hood, over here in my neighborhood.
Yeah,
His
I'd have
church
been to
so
that.
big, the
I'd have been to
streets are named, it's street signs going through the parking lot.
I'd have been there.
You ain't never been there, Anthony?
Ibach? Nope. I ain't never been to
I, I,
Ibach.
I went there and it was raining like cats and dogs. He didn't even have like that parking lot is across the street from the church. And it's huge. Like he could have had like them golf carts to come pick up his you know
Yeah,
his
a shuttle or something.
Now
yeah.
they do have like small events there because my mother and sister been there for like I want to say a first grade graduation bachelor. I'm not bachelor. They don't have that in no first grade. They do have stuff like that there. I'm sure they rent it. The school rents it from him, but you have little ceremonies and stuff like that there.
Well, that's the church my son's wife go to, and Justin had to break her heart. He told her, like, I'm gonna tell you right now. He told her when they got married. He said, I'm gonna tell you right now, baby. If you think you're gonna be dragging me up at the Potter house every week up in there, faking it and shit, he said, you got the wrong dude. I
Yeah,
ain't gonna be. He said,
I feel
he
like if we
said,
not on the
he
one
said, I
accord
ain't,
of the faking and
he
shaking,
said, I
that's
ain't
not
gonna,
gonna work.
he said, I ain't gonna be able to do it.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna
no.
stop you from going. He said, but I ain't gonna be able to do that one. You know, I get that's your faith and that's what you feel. He said, but I don't feel none of that.
That's real.
Yeah. And I told him, man, listen, you got to get that, you got to nip that shit in the bud. Cause if you get drug up in there, see what women thought they could drag their husbands up in there, if they drag him up in there long enough, he'll get used to it and be okay with it. Or he gonna hate your ass for dragging him in there. Me, I ain't going. You know, my old lady tried to take me to a church over in Arlington, right off of Matlock. I forget the name of that little church over there. I went in there twice. I said, "Hey, I ain't coming no more."
You didn't. It didn't strike you. You didn't feel the spirit.
I said, "This ain't nothing but for show. I ain't gonna be able to do it."
But even to go off of my point, even though DJ Black was being shady, even to just go off that same narrative, when it comes down to like, you got yourself a real woman, someone that's down to earth, somebody you fuck with, somebody that you cool with, you could go to the zoo with, you can have real conversations with, and then you get yourself a bad bitch. I'm talking about fine, gorgeous, something straight out of a movie, straight out of a video, and this hoe is so superficial and it's so fake. You can't even get a real conversation out the bitch. You gotta have money in your pocket. It don't be real. That's what it be like to me. A small church in the hood. Not you even gotta be in the hood. Just a smaller church filled with love and women that cook shit from scratch in the kitchen and feed the
Absolutely.
neighborhood and shit like that. Compared to I'm in this big ass mega church and folks got on red bottoms and Shavarka crystals in
And
their hats.
everybody
They
looking at you
hats
like
10
you
inches.
dressed wrong.
Yes. You just don't even feel at home. You don't even
Yep.
feel at home. You don't feel genuineness in
And
stuff
I
like
used to
that.
hear people say that about the clubs too. They would choose a damn hole in the wall than they would a big old club like the Cosmopolitan. They were like, "You need to
Yeah.
come DJ over here with us," and I'm looking like, y'all can probably get 300 people in there. I'm used to at least 5 to 1,200, but they say they rather party in a hole in the wall. I'm like, I
Cause you
don't
know
get
how
it.
to D, you know how to party though, see.
Yeah,
You know how to party, see. You're gonna
yeah.
cater to what the people want. See?
I get the people what they want, but I just be shocked on the ones that say they don't like going to the nicer, bigger valet clubs. They
Bye.
rather go to the damn hole in the wall.
Yeah.
They don't want upscale. And I'm like, all right.
Some of the best restaurants is them holes in the wall, man.
Yeah, they do have the wings and stuff. I mean, I DJ'd them, especially out here. They
Nah, they don't even have wings. It be the fancy ass place, them larger clubs serving you wings. Them holes in the walls got catfish baskets, pork chop baskets,
Yep.
burger baskets.
I
Yeah.
did the wings. But yeah, you right. They got that I got a wing basket from the damn, nice little hole in the wall. It was like
They
300,
were so good, grease
280,
running
300
all
people
down
in
your
there.
wrists and shit.
But yeah, the big clubs be real fancy and nice. They got the bottles that they bring to you with the sparkles on them,
See,
and
that
all that
culture is
stuff.
getting old too. That sparkle culture, the section culture getting old real
Yeah,
fast.
they do a lot in here, man.
That section culture, I can't stand. I hate it. So they've ruined club culture. Section culture has ruined club culture. The getting a section and that has ruined. Don't nobody dance no more. We used to be in the
Oh
flow,
yeah.
in the middle of the dance floor, turning it up. Nobody sat
No,
down. We had time.
they
It wasn't
don't.
no point in buying no section because we ain't finna sit down.
True, true. They don't slow dance no more.
None of that. It's just yeah, clubs ain't worth a damn no more.
No. That's why
Them
now,
the
like,
sparklers and the signs
doing the
come out. I know
older,
I'm in the wrong spot.
I do the 35s and ups. I like doing them, even though
Yeah.
every now and then I have to go and do the little ratchet spots, but I prefer the 35 and up. Uh, it's just a better vibe. I'm able to play "How Deep Is Your Love" by Keith Sweat and Don't Flow, holding each other like they did when they were 16 years old. That's the type of shit I like now. I don't really care for that ratchet shit anymore because they always fight. The females be fighting all the damn time, and I have to stop the music and get security over, and then I get back into my groove. I don't like that. And I told the guy that last week. I was like, I don't really care for doing because every time we do them, they fight. And it's not the music, or we can be playing a slow jam or playing some Fantasia or something. Hoes don't like each other because they screwing the same guy. They fight. I'm like, this shit crazy. So yeah, I be getting to like the older. So yeah, I agree. Because I was thinking about that on this topic. The smaller the church, the more homey, the more real it feels. And they not about money. Because I was just thinking, I know a couple of preachers that tried to come up and get big from the hometown. And they wanted the money like the Creflo dollars and them, but you in a small town in a small church. So he was forced to feed them and go this place and hold coat drives and all that stuff because they wasn't paying him money. He thought he was gonna get some money. He married this woman and everything just so he can, the pastor's supposed to have a first lady. So he jumped up and married the girl he was dating for the church. And he did it in the wrong way, so he ain't profiting nothing. So he gonna
And a
have to
lot of them
move
small
somewhere.
churches are paid off too.
They what now?
They're paid off at this time. Like if you were going to a church where you were 6 or 7, by the time you turn 25, 30, their church has been paid off. I
Oh,
think a lot
okay.
of churches, the mega churches, now I don't know if any of them own those buildings, but that's a
Hmm.
lot to keep up with. That's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, I looked at that too
And if
when they
my
were
money
saying
was
about the
coming from the
tithing.
audience, I got to do what I got to do. Whether it's cut her up here, jump rope, it's you trying to keep them lights on in a building like that. I'm sure that is a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
Hey, have you ever heard of this comedian named Black Ron?
RON?
Yes, Ron.
I think I have.
That fool is
He
hilarious.
got the little animated little boy, Little
No,
Run.
no, no, no. He always wear them hats look like a western hat, almost like a cowboy hat.
And
And he said he like older women. He said, "Give me a woman with end tables, plural." He said these young girls don't know nothing about that. They got one table. He said, "Give me a bitch with some lamps, like lamps." He said most of these young chicks they got one lamp, bent over, hanging ass lamp with they vest and they
I'm looking
bags
at my
hanging off
Black
of it.
Ron from Oak Cliff.
That some bitch is hilarious.
He from Oak
He,
Cliff.
he, he, he said, "Give me a woman with some
I like the
that's got some real got some real silverware like
Okay, I'm
like
comedian I like
screaming.
was the one, I think he was from Oak Cliff too, the one that got killed. I liked him.
Oh man, I think
What was his name?
he used to be with Yellow Bees and them. I think he was from South
Yeah.
Dallas actually. I think he from South Dallas. Got killed with that box top. I can't think his name right now. Start
Now
man,
he got shot in the leg,
got
and
shot in the
the
leg
day of
and went
his
into his blood
surgery,
clot.
the blood clot got him.
Leroy.
yeah.
I think
Mm,
I'm saying that right. Leroy or Roy Lee.
Riley.
Roy Lee.
I'm gonna
Did
send
you
this
know
to
him, Anthony? You ever seen him?
I've only known it from social media. And
Okay.
his whole era just gave Dallas. He was just silly as hell. His
Yeah, he
whole
was he
era
was
just
funny.
gave
His
Dallas.
skits, he started doing the skits like Country Wayne doing now, but he started that way back then.
He
Yeah,
did.
that dude there, man, I kind of hate when he went, and it's like, he a comedian. Y'all gonna kill a comedian?
That fool supposed to be getting his baby mama a baked potato, and he done came back a day later with some potato chips. His
Hey,
skits used to
now the
be
one that was
funny as
funny
hell.
was the first one when he went and got the car with her income tax.
Oh yeah, that ragged ass car.
With her income tax. And that was funny.
The income tax
That
one used to happen every year. They used to be so on point with that shit. Like, okay, bro, I'm gonna give you some income tax. I'm gonna break you off. You my baby daddy. I'm gonna give you 1,000. He was like, oh, good. That nigga started putting on them shoes and them clothes real fast. She
and
said, what you finna? She said, what you finna spend your money on? He said, don't ask me that. Don't ask me that. Let's just go on to the bank. Don't be asking me no questions.
Kurt, you
Gotta
ain't
rest
know
his
him,
soul,
Kurt.
man.
Yeah, I just sent
You
y'all a video of Black Ron. That shit is hilarious,
I
man.
gotta
have you
watch
ever
that
seen
later.
Roy Lee Kirk?
No, I might have
Roy-
seen him and didn't know who he was.
I don't
I'm
know
gonna
if
have
he.
to send
I
you
don't know if
some
he
of
made
Roy
it to
Lee.
full stand up. If he did, I missed that. I don't know if he made it to full stand up or not.
Yeah, people was they gave him props on his stand up
Oh,
from
okay.
the views.
I don't know if I had ever seen his full stand up act. I just everything was social media that I seen.
Oh, okay. Y'all be right out there with them people.
Hmm
I
But
I
people
go
say
to
the
a lot
same
of
thing about us, but
I go to a lot of what they call them improv. I go to a lot of improv.
Oh, I need to do that. I did when I worked at the hotel. We had to work the improv, and I was like, "Damn, I need to start just actually doing that." Improv is so cool to me.
And you need to check
It
out
really is.
you need to check out Tone Bell. His name Tonebell.
Little boy
He,
wear glasses, not little boy.
no, he a light skinned dude. He funny as hell.
Okay, never mind.
He talking about his dad. He talking about his mom. He says daddy. He says daddy pulled up to his daddy house one day. He said, Dad, let's want to go shopping. He said, you mean right now? He said, all right, let me go upstairs and put on the jeans. He said, you got one pair of jeans. He said, them some bitches so big at the bottom, they don't touch no part of his leg. He called them motherfuckers the jeans.
The jeez.
He said, you got to go behind a gas station and knock on the door for a special code to let you in to buy them. You can't find them. Hey, I'm here to get the jeans.
The jeans is crazy.
Yeah,
you
he
seen that
Improv comedy takes some guts. I did improv. I love improv theater, and I do want to join another improv class. Improv theater is you got to be quick on your toes, but improv comedy is on a whole different level.
man, I saw Bruce. That nigga is
My
off
mom
the
loved going to see him.
chain. I saw
Him and
I saw
Laverne Crawford. Am I saying that right?
yeah.
She
I saw
loves seeing him
Bruce.
too.
I saw what's the white boy name?
Who be always talking about black folks?
Yeah, he
the
was
one
married to a
that's
black chick.
just got divorced?
Yeah, I saw him 2 times. I saw
His
Eddie
shit is
Griffin.
funny.
I saw Eddie Griffin on my 50th birthday.
Yeah, I seen Eddie. We seen him out here.
He real funny. And he real intelligent. He'll fool you on how he's smart, man.
Yeah, he's smart as shit.
Like he well read, man. He
Yeah,
knows
we
some
hung
shit.
out with him and stuff. I
Gary
seen
Owens.
him.
Gary Owen. I saw Gary
Uh,
Owen. Bill Bellamy. Bill Bellamy was like, I didn't like Bill Bellamy at all because
I
he
prefer him to just be the host.
well he got parts of his job where his voice get real low, and when people laugh, you can't hear what the fuck he said. You know,
Mm.
rub my back, shit like that.
I prefer him just to do the hosting.
I
they
saw
say
Eric
they say
Spears'
Mike
wife.
Epps not that funny live.
I
My
saw
mom
yeah, he's
loved
not
Mike
funny.
Epps live.
He's not funny even parts of his he better in movies than he is stand up.
He done got funnier as he's gotten older to me.
Yeah,
Corey
I did
Holcomb,
not like him on when he first was doing them Fridays and shit, looking like he want to cry so you can laugh. Same thing Will Smith was doing when he first came out. They couldn't act worth a damn.
Corey Holcomb funny as hell.
I
Like
Ooh,
can
he
see that.
he very controversial.
I've seen
That's an
Corey
ignorant
Holcomb 3 times.
motherfucker.
You know, he was just a matter of fact, I saw him the last time he was in
I
Dallas.
like the way he be getting on them damn women though. I'm sorry, y'all. He
I
funny.
bet you do.
Listen, he pulled the woman D. The last show I was at, he pulled a woman in the show. She said, I'm a 10, Corey. He said, ain't no damn 10s in here. He
I-
said, ain't no way. He said, ain't no way you a 10. She said,
We'd have
shit,
been we've
I'm
been
a
mopping
10,
that floor
Corey.
with each other. He
I
had to
said,
call
Corey, tell her
security.
to come up here. He said, tell her, because I was sitting right up front. He's like, tell her to come up here. Hey, I tell you what, come up here. She came up here, came up there. She had a nice little shape. He's like, all right, okay, I see you. He said, you know I'm come over here. You know we're gonna fuck, right? We're gonna fuck, ain't we?
Ain't it?
Just a fool.
What I'm over there for?
A
He
I
said,
ain't come
ignorant
over here for
fool.
nothing.
He said, "But you this." She said, "He said, but you all right. You ain't no 10, but you
So
all
do
right."
y'all fool with Kevin Hart? Y'all didn't even mention Kevin Hart. Y'all done fool with Kevin Hart?
I like Kevin Hart. I
He
like
cool.
Kevin Hart.
My
I
mother
ain't never
can't
seen
stand
him.
him.
I never seen his stand up.
He got several.
He obviously how you couldn't.
No, I'm talking about like in person.
Oh, gotcha, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I've seen a lot of his stand up.
Who I would love to see in person, and everybody went and saw him last year was Cat Williams, and I done had cat stuff since the bootleg days. I'm like, when is this
yeah.
one?
I took
This
I took the wife to go see him about 3 years ago, 3 4 years ago. We went to Jackson, Mississippi, and saw him.
Was he
Yeah,
funny in person?
it was cool. That was when he was talking about the coronavirus and stuff and nymphonia, whatever he was saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can think I got some of the. I was recording some of it, and I got some pictures and stuff.
To me, his best
Ethiopia,
stand up
whatever he was saying, people had. What is whatever they
when
were
he did
saying.
them when he was talking about them tigers, man.
oh
You mean
yes,
you gonna kill the tiger?
yes.
That
I
shit
ain't
was
saying
That's
that one.
back in the
savage.
bootleg days. That's back in the bro.
Oh,
We used
Black,
to.
you ain't seen that
That's
one?
the bootleg days. We
No,
the
I
bootleg.
didn't really get into cat till late.
Oh, that old cat. The new cat is like, I'm like, oh, I don't even know if I want to see
Yeah,
him
it's
now.
like all right.
Yeah, back then,
All right, I
this
need to
right
see the
here,
back.
nigga. This right here, nigga.
This shit right here, nigga.
That cat right there was funny as
Yeah,
hell.
he said, see, the tigers, real tiger, fake ass habitat. Real tiger, fake habitat. Everything out here fake as hell. You know what that tiger dream about? Being in the jungle, hunting some shit down. You got a real tiger in fake ass habitat, and you got these people fucking with him while he in that cage.
Taking pictures and
And
shit.
all that cat think about is one of
And
these
one of you
motherfuckers
motherfuckers coming to this habitat.
ever fuck around and fall over in here. I mean, ever. And that motherfucker, he said, see that motherfucker right there? She got that part that I like right on her butt, baby fat, right on her ass. That's the part I like.
That was a
And he
classic.
said she fell over in that motherfucker fell over in that cage.
That man had fell
Cause,
over that man that came
cause
from
it happened for
Chinese
real.
zoo.
And so
Yeah.
them tigers got ready. Get ready, fella. This is not a drill.
This is
This
not
is
a
not
dream.
a drill.
Yeah, I'm gonna
See
have to
that
see that
shit?
one because y'all making that seem like it's just so hilarious. I'm gonna
It
have to see
Man,
that one.
that shit,
was.
dude.
I'm sure it's on
This is not a
YouTube.
drill. This nigga
He
fell in this
acted
case,
whole
nigga. In this case, nigga.
nigga. He acted the whole shit out the
It's
way
funny as hell.
he
Kirk can send
acted
it to
like the
you.
tiger. That shit
It's
was
probably on
hilarious, man.
YouTube, man.
Yeah, all them clips on YouTube.
All of
Yes.
them on YouTube.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's real.
man.
That's
So
real. But all right, y'all hate the pastors, and at the end of the day, the pastors ain't worth a damn.
God damn.
They fucking over the people, and they making these people get them their hard-earned money. And the girl we give her a pass because she got in the wrong line. Okay, we agreed on that. Okay, we did that with her. Okay, and so that's basically, it in a damn nutshell, they pimps now,
Right.
preachers pimping. And it's best to go to a little small church because you're gonna get swallowed up going to the big churches, especially if you can't afford to go to them.
Hello.
So that's all we had today in a damn nutshell, you know what I'm saying? So uh me, I think I think it's a job now, and like the guy was saying with the Bentley, if they doing what they supposed to do as far as giving back to the community, they need food, they supplying their members with food, they paying their electric when they come short. Uh I think they deserve whatever they to live nice, to wear nice clothes. They don't have to be walking around here looking poor with one suit, two suits, standing in front of a big congregation You know, and at first I didn't understand the tithes at first. But then I started realizing, like I was saying,
But do he have
they
to
gotta
wear
pay
red
electric,
bottom?
huh?
He gotta have red bottom.
Once you get to a certain
The priest.
status, all his bills, if the bills paid up at the combine, whatever they staying, if the bills paid up, he helping the community. If that man like red
Okay.
bottoms, he like Jordans, he
Okay.
like a nice car, he want cufflinks that's 18 karat white
You
gold.
right.
If
You
that's
right. You right. You
how he
right.
want to dress, and that the congregation have that money where he can spend that like that, I don't see a problem with it. Now I do see a problem with them not helping the members out. Like the church Kirk and I know that we talk about a lot. We know the deacons and the pastors there do not help the members out. If their house burned down, they just pretty much asked out. They'll take an offering to help sister such and such cause their house fire. But that's it. They get the offering money. They don't
Mm,
go into the church fund to say, let's get them $10,000 to get on their feet. That's the problem that I have with the church too. When I saw
yeah.
this guy mom passed and all they owed was less than 10 grand on the house, and the church didn't give it to him, and she tied big time, thousands here, 2,000 there, 5,000 there, because she was a business owner, and they couldn't save this woman house. She ain't have but one son, and now he was back on the street. It was just real effed up, and I seen it. And so those are my complaints with the church. But if they do what they're supposed to do, and that man won't drive around the Bentley, he want red bottoms, he want
You
Jordans,
know what? You're right, because if he doing something wrong with it, the money, that's between him and God. You
right?
give out of your heart, out of from
And he
you
gonna
to
get it.
God.
He
Yeah.
gonna get it back if he misusing that money and misusing
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
congregation.
That's true.
So
That
he
goes
don't.
for
I
the
don't think he
bombs
have
on
to
the
walk
street.
around
I feel
and
like
be
that with
poor.
the bombs on the street too. Like if I give them some money and they go buy a barrel, some crack or something, that's them. That's on them, between them.
Yeah. Now I'm guilty of not giving them money because I tell them I don't support habits, so I don't give them a dime. I
But what's
actually roll my
crazy,
window
what
up
what what
and keep
motivates some
moving.
people to give is certain, like what's funny, like my mom would motivate her to give to some and not others. Like some on
Wait a
the
minute.
signs, I'm a veteran, I'm this and that. One man sign downtown, I just want a beer. Here you go, brother. The hell, you're being honest.
Man,
I just need a beer.
when they was
I'm not
giving
gonna
out
get
the
no sad
goddamn
story. I want a
PPP
beer.
loans, and I was seeing them people standing on the side of the road with their little cardboard sign, hollering about they hungry and they need food. I'm like, shit, they giving out PPP loans and all that shit. You better get in line.
Not they
You
are
know,
So
not
go
giving
to.
them things out.
If I was on the street like that, y'all, I would get cool, especially in a big city, Dallas and stuff like that. I would get cool with the restaurants, whether I'm sweeping or something, and I eat what they couldn't
throw
say.
away.
Yeah,
We had a guy like that at a restaurant I worked at years ago off
Hey,
Oakland.
hey, Anthony and D Black, I sent y'all 3 videos, so you can share with AJ, because I don't have. I'm
mm,
not.
you don't fuck with AJ like that.
No, I ain't. She ain't on my. We ain't
She
had
ain't
no
on your
family
level.
prayer.
I got you. I got you. But
He's
she cool
trying to
people
say
though, Kirk.
Facebook.
She cool. But it's all good. You know, she
But
my partner.
but
I'll
I
take
Check
sent
care
them
you.
of
out
her.
tomorrow, Craig.
I
I
sent you.
appreciate y'all.
I
Good
sent you the
night.
Cat Williams video. I sent you the Tone Bell video, and I sent you
Yeah.
the other
And you
video.
make sure you send it to me, Black.
Yeah, I'm gonna send it to you since Kirk, I ain't feeling you like that. I got you though, boo.
Okay.
But yeah, it's
Well,
like
y'all
Hey,
have
we
a
out,
good
hey,
y'all.
night,
Y'all know
hey,
good
how we
pastors.
do. My thing with the
hey,
church.
that D Black stand for shit starter. That's what that stand for.
Don't
It
don't give
definitely
your
do.
money to the church if you don't have it to give. And I say it's your fault for being ignorant enough to give it to them. But that's just me. Hold
Yeah.
yourselves accountable for the mistakes you make.
Hello.
All right. And what you need to say, AJ, about the church?
I just don't let one don't be church hurt. You are the church, you know. Your relationship with God is between you and God. I just still believe it should be private.
Okay.
It's
So
just,
should
it's
they
just
still tithe they 10%?
Let me tell you something. Whew. I'm conflicted. Come back to me about that. And a couple of when God through working on me with the answer. I don't know the answer to
Oh,
that
okay.
because I'm conflicted.
Be
Because right
patient
now
with
the
you.
AJ, my carnal self, the flesh would say if I won $1 million, I probably wouldn't give it to the church. I would do something with it around the community.
Okay.
but see, to me, that 10% might be helping somebody in your neighborhood. You donated 10% of your time.
Yeah, I think that too. I
Yeah.
think the blessings come from what you do to help
And
others.
what my church doing is, and if I see the work that my church doing, then yeah, I'm gonna pour into that. But
Right. But what I'm
if I
saying,
don't see what my church is doing,
if I got a personal relationship with God and it moved my spirit that day that I pass somebody and I see they need help and I offer my time to help them, I'm not looking for anything. God moved my spirit to help that person. That's tithing to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Then
agree with
Tithing
that.
doesn't always mean offering
I'm
of
gonna get
money.
about a little point blank because I'm gonna get on up out of here and get on in the hit the sack. But I feel like when it comes to tithing and when it comes to offering, when it comes to everything for the church, I feel like give what's on your heart. Do not be pressured or persuaded. Give what's on your heart and what's in your spirit to give. Where it's going, I feel like some people want to know that, but I definitely feel like I'm in the house of God and I'm in the church where this buck pass from here and goes anywhere else, that is none of my business unless I'm making my business and unless the pastor or whoever else making my business. I'm giving from my heart to my church.
Well,
And I
what
will
you
hope
gave,
and
he
I will
gonna say,
that's
hope
what
and
what
you
and that's
pray.
gave, I
what
need you to go back and come back again with
and
something.
that's where you fellowship at, and we get that.
Yeah.
But
So
Something
I
see,
better.
feel like
That man told that lady to go back and come back. He said that ain't enough seed. He said, I want you to go back. I'm walking through your house. So go
we
back
see
and
need
come
that
back with a
2,000.
better
ooh, that
offering.
was just ignorant. But shout out to the Speak on the Podcast. Y'all have a good night. And I
All
see
right.
y'all this
Appreciate
time
you,
next week.
Anthony, coming in and doing your thizzle. But
Thank you.
yeah,
Have
get
a
at
good
me,
night, Aunt.
get me at tomorrow. You know how we do it.
And let me
Heard
know what
that.
you think about them videos.
I got you, Kirk. Night AJ, night Black, night Kirk.
All right, hold
Good
it
night.
down.
good night,
All right,
y'all.
shout out to Anthony, shout out to George. He came on here, did his thing. We got AJ and Kirk. You're closing on the church thing.
Yeah, man. Like I say, I take tithe in a different way. I don't follow no membership of a church because I have trust issues that once you start adding money to any equation, somehow the message get lost. It happens
Mm.
all the time. Very few people, once they start getting a certain amount of money, greed starts to play a role. Like
Yeah.
it's just like if you work in a bank and you don't have enough money, all of a sudden your fingers start to get. You don't intend for them to get sticky,
What if we start off a small church and end up a bigger church, and then what? Are you
and
gonna
then
still be humble?
right, and so then what happens? That greed, your life, your things start to the you start spending more money, and things start you start your eyes get bigger, and now what used to fill you up don't fill you up anymore.
Right.
Right.
So now you greed starts to play a role, and that's in every walk of life. I don't even employers who have workers, all of a sudden they don't want to pay. They want to work them harder, pay them less because now I need more. Because now I see a shiny new car or a shiny new boat or whatever it is that I want. And so it's hard for me to put, I can't determine who to trust anymore.
So did you have a problem if you see the pastor driving a nice car?
No, I don't have a problem with him driving a nice car. I don't, but I I have a problem if I feel like he's excessive. If he's just living
He got a Rolex
like he's living way above anybody in his congregation.
congregation.
You know what I'm saying? That to me, that's just an eyesore, man. Like your people starving and you just flossing. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got the
Right.
floss.
No, you stunning
Well,
on some po folks.
Yeah, that's
well,
when it
like the other
becomes.
guy said in that last video, like me cleaning up my credit, got the house, chilling. And a partner of mine was saying, "Man, you need to be on social media, showing off your stuff, letting them see, because if you're gonna be educating them on credit or educating them on this, and you ain't living or doing no better than them, they're not gonna believe you. That's not gonna motivate them. You know." And so I sat and I started thinking. He had a point. So when he first said it, I did a quick little video, and threw it on I want to say TikTok or something. I did a little quick peep of the house because I had to let people know that paying me $5 to come to Louisiana and DJ, that's just not the thing for me now. I'm big. It's some big and better shit. Yesterday's price is not today's price.
Right.
And so that's what my title was. And I did a quick little 30-second, I think, little video and went through the house, came back in the room. I'm scratching, doing my thing. And then I started thinking, flossing has never been my thing.
Never
Only way you
been.
knew what I had is if you knew me. And so I didn't, keep that going. So, but some of the pastors try to use their success or their financial situation, the vehicles, their floss to motivate the congregation. But if you motivating them to give you money so you can floss more and they still going broke, that's where you lost me at. But I get this is what I'm doing. But if he's saying he's doing this through prayer and being humble and faithful to the creator, that's one thing. But up there flossing in your Rolex and your red bottoms and
And then
your Tesla.
blatantly begging for more money. Like blatantly.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you don't even
Yeah,
try to
that's not
disguise it
sufficient.
anymore. And Black, when me and you was doing CDs and stuff, man, we always knew it was room for everybody. We never hated on the next man.
But they
We
did
never
us.
told you, don't go buy so and so stuff. Get it from me. We never.
They used to
We
do
just
us like that though.
put our stuff out there.
Right. But the
That's all we
haters
did.
used to do us like that though, because they used to come back and tell.
Yeah, absolutely. Man, they said Kirk stuff. They said DJ stuff, DJ Black stuff, be scratched up, and they know it's a damn lie.
Yeah, they do that, and they would come and say similar stuff to me, but they be trying to see if I can cut them a better deal than what you was giving.
There you go.
Try to get down with me to buy down in you and wanted me to say something. And I'm like, nah, we get shit from each other. Then they quiet.
We
And then
saying
I
the same
charge them
shit.
just what you were charging. We'll call each other. Hey, man, I got this and that. What should I charge him? Well, when he get them from me, I charge him. All right, hey, it's gonna be same price.
Same money.
But yeah, it's haters out there in the game. But
Yep.
but I think we all in agreement. So I just feel like today, with money being as scarce as it is, if you have it, hold on to it, invest it, tweak it, do what you do. Don't give away money that you don't have. Just
Absolutely.
like
I agree with you
I
100%.
don't loan money that I need back. So
There you
if
go.
somebody asks me, hey man, I just need $600 to next week, I can't get that to you if I know I need that same $600 week after next,
I
because
can't afford
anything
to
can
give it
happen.
to you. If I can't afford to let you have it, I ain't
Right.
gonna
I don't
give it
want it
to
back.
you.
That's
It
it. I don't
to
give
me
money.
to
I don't
me
give
to
away
me
money that I need right back. If I,
it ain't for me it ain't even like if I expect it back and like I already know you already don't have the 600 to spend in the first place. Most times I'm we finna fall out because I'm gonna expect it back, and you're gonna be doing everything else but giving me back my money.
yeah. And so
That's where the
I don't
problem.
even want that
There
in
you
my
go.
life.
So
So
I ain't even
I'd rather
finna
just
end.
not give it to you.
I ain't finna end our friendship. And I've had people that I had a dude came and asked me for $1,200 one time. I said, man, I got it, and when I ain't gonna give it to you. I said, cause man, we friends, man. And I said, man, if I give you $1,200, man, and for some whatever reasons, man, you don't give me back my money, man, our friendship gonna end over $1,200. Because it ain't the $1,200, it's the principle of the thing.
Principle. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You work at the same job I work at, and I've been trying to tell you how to manage, been showing, just giving you evidence of not spending every dollar you get every time you get paid. I've been telling you that for years, man. You make more money. Matter of fact, you close more jobs than I do, but yet I got more money than you.
Yeah, I never understood that either. Especially when you run in a household and they single.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, what the hell are you doing with your money? I got a house full over here. You
And
by
I
yourself.
got kids, I got cars, I got insurance, I got house notes,
Mortgage. Yeah.
mortgage. Here it is, you can't maintain a cell phone or apartment, man. Please, man, you better go on.
Then they'll run right up there and get their money to the good old church.
Yeah. Well,
But yeah, so that's just my take on it. The ones that believe in the tithing, and if it's actually you actually seeing something, because not all churches are bad. If you are actually receiving something from it, whether it's spiritual guidance or whatever, and you feel the need to give that for the spiritual guidance that you're receiving, or
I
whatever.
find myself helping old folks a lot, man. Like, I go to a grocery store, man. I see them struggling, trying to get something in the car or something, man. I'll stop what I'm doing and say, hey, man, I'll get that for you. You know, I I I,
You
I
sowing
really,
that seed.
yeah, it makes me feel good. And they said, man, they just don't make kind people anymore. You can see they want to ask for help, but they're afraid. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
Because they're right. There's not a lot of kind people in the world no more.
And they'll
Everybody
see
like
them, and
it ain't my
they'll
business.
see them, take advantage of them, rob them, and all
Exactly.
that.
But see, when I can tell you this, man. Everywhere I go, Black, I ain't never had a problem with people wanting to talk to me because of the disposition. If you carry a like, if you the way you carry yourself, it makes it easier for you to be talked to, man. You'd be surprised. People will always talk to you, man. Like, I ain't never, everywhere I go, I get that. I'll be surprised. I'll be like, damn, am I that easy to talk to? People just talk to me. But I always try to carry myself like that, you know. So I don't know, man. I
It's
just
the
try to,
world, like I say. It's
the
the
world is,
world we live in, yo.
yeah, it's gotten to the point, man, where you don't even really feel like you want to be out there in the world, man, because people just done lost, like, they don't have any, the they don't lost empathy, man, to anything. Like, they just dead inside. They don't feel shit, man, for nothing. Everything's a story of a clip of how I can get paid. Let me post this. You're a post. That's what started you. If you're getting assaulted, you become a post, and it's hard. It's hard not to walk away from seeing somebody get assaulted, because I know there was this guy. He tried to stop a robbery at a Walgreens. At a Walgreens, got the shit shot out of him. Lost his life. So sometimes you can't be the hero, because these young people ain't got no
No
problem.
empathy or nothing.
They ain't got no
It is
problem.
what it is.
Yeah, they ain't got no problem doing you, man.
Yeah, it's a highlight, a viral moment,
There you go.
and
Yep,
you can't embarrass them, you know,
absolutely.
but without them trying to unalive you, like the guy did at the school because somebody bumped into him and didn't say excuse me. So
Yeah, that's
it's
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 crazy.
it's out there now. But on that note, we can let AJ get her rest, and shout out to Anthony for coming on. Shout out to George doing his thing. Captain Kirk in the building. Y'all know how we do it.
Peace
PJ
out.
Peace.
Black, the host, Speak on It podcast. 2K25 fall edition. We doing what it do. This year is winding down, y'all. So it is
Be
what it
safe,
is. It's going
man.
fast. So
Yeah,
everybody be
man.
safe out there. And y'all know how we do. Speak on the podcast. 2K25. We out. And like I always say, hey.
What you think, man?
I've been in the polyamory lifestyle. I can't even say lifestyle because it's not a lifestyle. It's a way of loving, not a way of living. I've been polyamorous for about 10 years now. Okay. And the mindset for me is mentally, I think I've been polyamorous longer than actually practicing it because I've always felt that this like monogamy just doesn't fit for me. Right. I don't understand why I have to only love one person or why I can only show affection for one person. Where is this written? Why do I have to go along with what the societal standard supposedly is?
Right.
And then
the problem comes when you love somebody too much. When you let yourself love somebody too much,
and they don't love you the same.
It's not even matter whether they love you back or not. They can love you back, but it's still unhealthy to love somebody that much. Which I understand that ideology of that. Well, I can't have. I might as well. I've been there. I know that. But at the same time, you have to realize, what your culpability is in a relationship going, however it went. You start thinking about, well, damn, I did this, I did this, I did this, I did this. So, you can love somebody too much. And then, this complicates things for us men because we already have a hard time forming those emotional attachments. You already told, don't do that.
The missing link to that goes back to a time before we were even thought. Why doesn't my father is that a protection for me?
Right.
Or is that the way he was raised? Or maybe somebody hugged him one day, a man hugged him. I'm not saying this is what happened, but I'm just saying we got
but there are things that could have happened that absolutely that caused him to be the way he is.
Made him feel weird, needed.
Right.
So the things that we think are sometimes a rejection or a lack may have been a protection.
And most of the time they are like absolutely. But if we don't understand that, all we know is the rejection.
You see, like what I understand with my father.
Men were going to jail, killing each other, and then now we got bisexual, then we got gays, now we got transgender. So with all of that going on, the purpose of that was removing the black man, the black male from the household. Okay? So with him not being in the household, she's getting the welfare, or she's out there in the workforce, forced to take care of herself, and if she have children, to take care of the children alone. Whether he's in jail, whether he's dead, whether he's bisexual, whether he's gay, whatever. The black male was removed from the home, and black woman was forced to provide for the children, for herself.
You're missing one other thing that removes black male from the home. That's white women. Because after a while, it was a run on black men, white women. Yeah, white women. At one point, black men, they just had to have a white woman. No matter what their social economical status was, white women was the way to go. And so that pulled a lot of black men out of the house.
Damn, I sure missed that. I mean, I know Rick James, I know, you did it. I just didn't think of that as a major absence of the black man. So
being a provider means so many things.
Right.
It means put you in a house. It means I got your back. It means we're doing this together. It means I'm not gonna walk away when things get hard. That's providing, right? I'm gonna provide emotional protection so that you can, I'll be present for you when you don't feel like you can be there for yourself or whatever, so there's so much more definition to the thing, right? And even on the flip side, looking at, men with kids, right? I remember I did not want a man who had kids. And I was about 25 when I met my ex-husband.